If you would like to help support the channel, check out our links on our homepage. You can subscribe and follow our Instagram for all the latest channel going-ons, or click on our Ko-fi link to make a donation. You can also click on our Goblin Gaming affiliates link. They sell Games Workshop, gaming mats, terrain, accessories and many more items. And of course, Adeptus Titanicus, all at discounted rates. Anything you buy, using the link, the channel gets a little in return. Thanks very much and enjoy the show. Welcome Princeps to this match play Adeptus Titanicus battle report, and you'll probably notice this is a non-campaign battle. We've got Dan with us again today.
Hello there.
Hello Dan. You might remember Dan, he did the, was it Walls of Nikron?
Yeah, 3,000 points.
3,000 points, yeah. Just before the virus hit.
It was massive. I know, was it like 8 hours or something we played?
It was 8 hours for us, 3 hours for everyone else.
Yeah, I know, yeah.
So yeah, big game, lots of fun. So you might remember Dan from that, and you'll see him later. So yeah, we're just going to do a traditional match play. We're just going to use the cards from the rulebook, the missions from the rulebook, but we are not going to use Engage and Destroy because it's a bit silly. We'll see how that goes because Dan came in short notice and I didn't really have time to think of anything original. So that's what we're going to do. So we're going to talk about our list. So I'm going to hand over to Dan and he's going to tell you what he's got.
Yeah, I will be running my freshly painted, never used on a table before Firemasters. I've split it between two maniples. So I've got an Acarus battle line. Oh, I got the pronunciation right.
Arcus?
Arcus, that's it, Arcus, yeah. It's my brain dyslexia going in again. Yeah, so I've got a Arcus battle line. So I'm only running a small one, so it's only got 2 Warhounds and of course the Warbringer. The Warbringer is running the usual Quake cannon on the back because we don't have a kit for anything else at the moment. But I do have 2 Volcanoes on him. And then the 2 Warhounds, I've got one with twin lasers and one with twin plasma. And then finally the Ferox light maniple, I've got a Reaver with twin melters and the bolters, and then I've got 2 Hounds, both with flamers and plasmas. All of these, because they're Firemasters, will be using the
Dark Blessing.
Dark Blessing, of course.
For 5 points each.
Which is, why wouldn't you? It's like 5 points per reroll every turn.
Yeah, so every battle round, but you get a -1 modifier to command checks when issuing orders.
Yeah.
For all your Titans.
Who needs command checks? Anyway?
Exactly. I think this is incredibly strong. Bear in mind, a Mortis player will pay 20 points just to have some lasers with Shieldbane for a shot.
Yeah.
For 20 points. Dan will get a reroll for every Titan once per round, so in the clutch he's just got that in the bag.
Yeah, I could use it on the command check if I really have to. I could probably, it's going to be using on things like that location didn't work very well, or my melter cannon missed.
Well, it's just so flexible. You'll just go, I need that now.
Yeah.
And there isn't a lot of rerolls in this game. Furians can do it, and that makes them very strong. I don't know if it's too cheap. I don't know whether it's lazy rules writing. But it is, I think, particularly powerful. The
command check modifier is a biggie on it, especially on Warhounds, because you're command checking on 6+.
Yeah, but I'd take that all day long. Excuse me. Right, so your Princeps.
Yes.
They've got some traits.
Yes, the Warbringer is going to be my Princeps in the Arcus battle line maniple. So he's having Butcher, which basically means if he gives up his stratagem turn, so he doesn't have any command checks or get issued orders, he gets rerolls.
Yep. Reroll ones.
Yes.
Yeah, hit rolls of ones until the end of the round. So again, more rerolls. Rerolls for days.
Rerolls forever. And then the Reaver Princeps in the Ferox Light Maniple, he will be getting butchered. No, World Burner.
World Burner. This is amazing. Yeah.
Yeah, this is one of those ones that like, why wouldn't you try this? So I get to use another weapon, but it becomes draining. If you get really desperate, I could do draining on the bolters and strips of shields, but what's more likely to happen is I'm going to be firing 3 melter shots.
Yeah, 3 melter shots. And a reroll.
Yeah, with a reroll, yeah. Possibly as well. So yeah, that might work.
Yeah.
So yeah, there might be some death. And of course, because I'm using Fire Masters, and because it's not because it's gamey, but because it's themey, all my flamers are getting clinging phosphates.
Phosphates, yeah.
It's not the best 20 points spent on each Titan, but because of the way the points are laid out and I couldn't fit any more in there, I had points spare, so I just used them up. So,
yeah, that's fine. So Fire Masters Legio special rule is the template weapons, they can literally get an extra 2-inch range, can't
yes.
they?
Yeah.
And fire them off if you like.
And so. it's within your arc of your weapon, so in theory you can move it 2 inches and fire around a corner.
Yep, so we'll see how that works
Yes.
out. So, all said and done?
Yes, all said and done. That's
so
everything.
Legio Infernus of Fire Masters are Dan's interpretation of. I think they're pretty damn good, a little bit scary. So that's you?
Yes, that is me. Yeah.
Okay, pretty good. Right, for a change, I'm going Loyalist. So I'm using my Serpentis today as Oberon, the Death Bolts. And I've got a Venator Light Demi-Maniple with a Reaver, with Gatling Blaster, Melter and Apox. And then 2 Warhounds, both with Vulcan and Plasma. I've got 3 Lancers as support, and then the big boy, the PSI Titan.
Yeah.
745 points.
Hear the despair in my voice.
Yeah. So he's a lot of points. He's got the Apoc missiles on top and a Sun Fury, and then he comes with his Sinister Tenebrae, if that's said correctly. So
yeah.
This is the new thing with the beam. Basically, he plugs in a Psyker, uses his powers, fires a devastating shot which goes through everything, and then ejects the poor bloke out the back.
It's not a poor bloke anymore, it's just a husk.
No, it's a husk, yeah. He literally is a spent shell.
Yes.
So that's pretty cool. We like that. So Titan's got all its psychic power rules and stuff, which we'll go through in the game.
Yeah, the only thing that's probably better on this is like some people are using Gatlings.
Yeah, I've got some Gatlings, but they are still in packets, probably to be used for a Serpentis Warlord in the future. So
yeah, the Gatlings are pretty sweet on it as well. So.
Yeah, my Princeps will be the Reaver, and being Oberon, I'm taking the Tactical Genius trait, which gives me +1 stratagem point. So quite a cool trait, especially if you can run 2 small maniples, because you can use it again if you like your stratagems. You can double up on that.
I just need 1 tactical genius, and he hasn't been born yet.
So yeah, that's that. Oberon special rules: armoured phalanx. So if my Oberon Titan's within 2 inches and another, subtract 1 from armour rolls made against them. It's quite cool, but it does kind of restrict your movement if you want to use that. So depends if you want to bunch up or not. Tricky. And then they've got some extra stratagems which you may or may not see in this game, and then they've also got efficient planners. So when issuing an order to a friendly Oberon Titan, add 1 to the result command checks for each Legio Oberon Titan that has already been successfully issued with the same order. So yeah, quite a nice little trick that. I think if you're using it in a Lupercal Maniple with loads of Warhounds, and you want to sort of get those orders off in all the different ways they can, then that's probably quite useful. Might be useful in this game, we'll see. It's not super powerful, but it's handy. Yeah,
you got to be careful of the bunching together as well, because I've got stuff that I can drop on things that bunch together.
Yeah, okay. Well, Dan's actually got a lot of templates and a lot of hard hitting weapons, but he hasn't got a lot of shield strippers. Yeah. So interesting.
I'm for raining death.
Yeah. So I think that's my list. 1745. We're good to go. Cool. So we're going to pick our missions, deploy, sort our strats,
Yep.
and we'll see you on the battlefield. Okay, so we have deployed, and we have a close quarters deployment. This is the one where you deploy units, 12 to 18 inches a unit, then 6 to 12, and then the rest on the back line. And we've also got our missions as well. So let's talk about the missions. I've got retrieval, and here you go. I've got this, which I've got to pick up and try and run back to my own table edge to score 20 points. If I get it within 12 inches of a table edge, I get 10 points, plus I'm scoring secondary objectives for kills. Dan, what you got, mate?
I have vital cargo.
Okay, so one of Dan's Titans, it's a mystery, is carrying the vital cargo, and you score points for getting
I
off?
get 15 points if I get the cargo off the board.
Right, off my table edge.
Yeah.
And secondary objectives?
If not secured and there are no enemies within 12 inches of the Titan, at the end of the turn, all the marker represent the fallen cargo, I get 5.
Right, okay.
Plus the usual kill stuff.
You got some kill stuff in there as well. Okay, so that's the missions. Okay, so deployment. I'm going to start over with Dan stuff here. Big flank here with a Warbringer and his Reaver and a Hound. So 2 Princeps over there. And then a smattering of Warhounds all over on this flank here.
I misread that as well. Essentially, I need to get everybody over there.
Everybody?
To get more points. If I get everybody over there in your deployment zone, I get more points.
Okay, so your incentive is to move your entire Legio forward.
Yeah.
Okay. We haven't done these in a while. On my left flank, I've got my Lancers. I've got 2 Hounds in the middle. And then centre right, I've got the PSI Titan and my Princeps Reaver just to the right of that. So there you go, that's deployment. The game will be minimum of 4 turns, could be up to 6. First player roll off. You ready for it, Dan?
Ooh! Get the roll some dice.
Get that D10 ready. It's been a long time. 9.
Oh, jeez. Yeah,
2. Okay, interestingly enough, I'm going to opt to go second.
Yes, well I do have more Titans.
I have more Titans. Dan's going to be first player. We'll see you in turn 1 some strats and orders. Okay, so strats and orders complete in turn 1. And Dan was first player, but he played no stratagems. But I did when it came to my turn. So I used a Oberon stratagem for 2 points. And I can't remember what it's called. So let's go and get my book. It's called Decisive Action, and it's 2 stratagem points. And basically, in the first turn, any Oberon Titans may be issued with full stride or first fire orders without having to roll. In the second turn onwards, you can do full stride or split fire. So I've used it on these 2 Hounds. It means I haven't had to roll in the orders phase, haven't had to worry about the -1 for command checks for the Warlord Sinister, and it just slaps that on them straight away. So I've picked that in mind, obviously, with the mission. No orders for my Reaver, no orders for my Lancers. Now I have got the quickening psychic power off on my PSI Titan, which means that I can move in the movement phase with my boosted movement and my boosted turns, and at the end of it fire a weapon which doesn't have the side trait, which will be my APOC missiles or my plasma. Very cool. All I have to do for that is take a command check, which I passed. Dan did no orders apart from you attempted a full stride on this guy?
Yeah, just on the off chance.
Yeah.
It's one of those ones I could do with it, or I could also live without it.
So I attempted the full stride. He needs a 6 because he's a -1 because he's paid 5 points for his reroll, and he rolled a 4.
And I relinquished any orders on this guy here.
Yeah, yeah, that's a big one. So you can reroll hit rolls of 1, can't
Yes.
you? With his Princeps Warbringer hiding behind that.
So I've got a reroll and rerolls of 1s now on him.
Yeah, but remember you can't reroll a reroll. But he's got all the rerolls.
But I can choose which one I use there.
You can, yeah. So that's straps and orders in turn 1. Let's go and do some moves.
Ooh.
Little movement cut in for you. So here you see the PSI Titan. I've used the quickening, so I've moved 6, done my turns. When you see the overview, you'll see where everything else goes. But Dan's moved this Warhound.
Yes.
So he's kind of locked there now. So I've moved down range,
Just
locked
see
him
my
in.
not happy face.
So that Warhound can't get away. So at the end of my move, in the movement phase, I can fire a non-PSI weapon, which is going to be my missiles. So I'm in short range, so I get 10 of these. So he's going to get bombarded. I think I rolled that one. I think that was a 2. So 3, 6, 7 hits, 7 voids.
Of course.
So Mike, I've got to protect these puppers here.
7. Right. Well, he's going to have to push his reactor because things are just too terrible. Oh, of course he gets 2.
Oh, so it's 2 heat.
Right, that's the left-hand Inferno gun. Okay.
So as you can see, actually, look, Dan's got all the traditional style. Ah, Titerminal for Android. Very good. Okay.
Reroll that one.
Reroll that one. So he's only dropped 1?
Yep.
Now Dan could, if he wished, use his reroll for the round.
Yes, I could.
But he's going to get another 10 coming in the combat phase. So that's disappointing for me because...
I've got to reroll that.
Yeah, could have rerolled that.
Yeah.
I'll remember that reroll. So Dan's got on his little Titans there, he's got a little token to note his reroll per round.
Actually, do you mind me rerolling that? I've just remembered that I've got rerolls.
Do I mind? No, I don't mind.
Cool. Thank you very much. Yes, that's better.
So change that 2 heat to 1 heat.
Yeah.
Used his reroll for the round.
It seems like the best time to use it.
Yeah. First time out, so let's see these rules work. So 1 heat, dropped 1 shield, not so bad, but he is locked in now with this PSI Titan. Now bear in mind, it is
Locked into death.
his beam weapon completely ignores voids. So the missiles are just for show, really.
It's just pure decoration.
Yeah. Okay, so there's a little cut in for you.
Just so you know, death's coming.
Okay, movement overview. So you saw the little cut in there, the little psychic power from the PSI Titan, which was not that effective, but it's got potential. Okay, so
In fact, you're firing twice.
yeah, absolutely. I mean, yeah, I know the beam weapon ignores the voids, but if you can strip shields or something for your other Titans to then start going into. So let's start with Dan. Stay put here with his Warbringer.
He turns slightly. Because this is a.
It's corridor, yeah.
Corridor,
so he's lined up. Hoping to use his hounds as his line of sight with the Arcus rules. He went one side with with the Warhound, and the other side with the Reaver there. Now they've all got big templates, high strength, so absolutely ideal for taking on my knights. I opted basically to go left and stay out of the range from this potentially 3-shot melter.
Yes.
Cannon? Yeah. Who's got higher strength, more accurate, more shots. And I've opted to take my chances with a, hopefully, if I've stayed out of range of the short range of the plasmas, and just suck it and see. This guy popped out here, as you saw, he got shot at. This guy's just moved over here, and then this hound's gone full pelt towards my guys, which were just pushed up here.
Using my reroll to reroll my double reactor.
Yeah, another double reactor as well. So Dan's used his reroll for this hound and got that back down to 1 heat. You saw my guys just a moment ago, they've just pushed up here. My hounds, I've got eyes on the prize, so I'm just going full pelt and hoping for the best, really. And then these guys, as you saw, picked the lesser of 2 evils, I think, here. So that's the movement phase. I'm going to do a little repair roll, which, as you all know, in the first turn isn't a big deal. And then we'll go straight into the combat phase. Going into the combat phase, so the repairs, Dan had those hounds with some heat, which went from doubles to singles with his rerolls, and he has got rid of that heat. So again, first round, not much to talk about there. Right, so going into the combat phase properly, Dan's starting off with this hound.
Before it disappears.
Well, we'll see. He's exactly 24 inches away from this guy here. And
this guy?
This guy.
Yeah.
He is. And he's going to fire his plasma. So, maximal.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What the hell?
Okay.
Hidden fours.
Yep.
One reactor, which fortunately I cleared earlier. So that is the plasma on the right guy. No, I didn't clear it. No, I moved the green, so he's in the orange now.
He's now in the orange. Oh, so you didn't clear the heat.
No,
on
I
this
cleared
guy.
on the other one. That was the one. I
Okay.
moved his shields down. That's what I did.
Ah.
So that one's going to scatter. So let's do some scatterings. We need that one and that one. So there's this guy here, straight in the middle, of course. 6 inches.
That way. I don't think that'll hit anything.
Does that look right?
It looks good. I think you might clip it, yeah.
Yeah.
So we got one hit on this guy, on that unit.
Yeah.
And then
two
another
hits.
2, so 3 in total. Now I don't believe I can save at strength 10.
Yeah, because I did go all the way up. But you have got 3 of them, so.
I've got 3. Can look on this app, lovely, nice and bold. 3 knights, strength 10, absolutely 0. Okay. Oh, here we go. So we've got 12. Alright, let's start from here. 12 is, again, this app's so good, isn't it? Nice and clear. 12 is a direct. 1. And then we've got a 14 and 15, which are 2 devastating. So 1, 2, and 1, 2. So it drops 1.
Yep.
So I will drop this one here, and then I will have to take a command check on a 5, which will pass. Okay.
Which one's a sensei?
First blood.
Which one's a sensei?
At the front.
The front. Here's the front.
Yeah, lead from the front.
Yep.
Lead from the front. Okay, that was it, wasn't it? Because the other weapon is a flamer, and can't do anything with that. Okay, what
It's
do I
massive,
want
10 inches.
what do I want to do next? Going with my lances, and I'm going to try and do some shield stripping before I might lose them both to the plasmas here. Wasn't expecting that to be in range. I only had to move one over slightly, so that's my mistake. And I suffered for it. Okay, so here we go. So the shield shock blast, iron gauntlet majigs, 2 each. They're rapid. Ballistic skill of 4, which is great. There's a miss there. So 1, 2, 3, 5 hits in total with the 6s.
Yep. So I've got 5 shield shaves.
Easy for you, sir.
Yeah, 5 shield shaves.
Yeah.
I'm just going to roll these.
Oh.
Those down 2 already.
Down 2.
So that is the twin plasma. So he's going to go to there. But they're not gone, so that's something at least.
Okay. Happy with that roll? Always consider your re-rolls.
Yeah.
I'll keep reminding you.
Yeah, good. No, thank you very much.
That's alright. Okay, so I think Dan's probably going to want that re-roll for firing some plasma.
Do you want to go straight back into the next one?
You're doing this guy, yeah?
Yeah, let's do
okay,
this guy.
let's carry on then.
I don't want to. Actually, I don't know.
No, you have a think, mate, and
Yeah.
we'll come back. Dan's going in with this hound, but you're picking the Reaver as the main target.
Yes.
Yes, okay. So he's going with his flamer first. And
So it measures 2 inches away.
Yeah.
And then from that point, you can measure anywhere within your arc.
yeah, so it extends the range of that flamer. So he's going to get 3 hits on this guy.
Yeah.
And because of your Phosphorex thing, whatever
Yes.
it's called, the Sinister is going to take 2 hits instead of 1. So let's start with the shield on the Reaver. I will push early. Oh, okay. So you do shields and you get your heat.
Don't you get a minus because you're next to the order as well?
I do. I think it might just be for orders, so I'll double check
Yeah,
that.
alright, yeah.
It might be for all command checks.
Yeah.
But let's try and pass this first. So I rolled a 10 anyway,
Yeah,
so let's not worry about that. So I've got the 1 heat, and I'm going to roll 3 saves, which 4, 5 and 6, so it's a lot of stress for nothing. And then I've got 2 on the Sinister, which I am not going to roll anything else, and drops a shield. So that was the flamer, dropping 1 shield on the Sinister.
And then the plasma goes at the
Now the Reeve, yeah, so you can overlap though.
I can overlap, so I'm just going to aim at the shoulder so it just touches the other guy.
So I'll grab one of these.
Seems like the most sensible thing to do.
Yeah, so Dan can kind of do that.
2 hits.
For 2 hits. So we've got 4 hits on the Reaver, 2 hits on the Sinister. Okay, voice shields coming up. So I'm going to start with the Warlord. I've got 2. I will push this time. 2 saves and 1 heat. And then on the Reaver, I will push again, and I have 4 saves to make. So 1 heat, still on 3s, re-rolling 1s for 3 saves and 1 fail. So not so bad there. And a heat, which we're on 2. So yeah, okay, so that hound is done?
Yes, that hound is done.
Okay. Returning fire with my Reaver Princeps into this hound. Okay, so APOC missiles, 5 of them, with 3 hits.
Okay, not doing anything other than rolling dice.
Just rolling dice.
Oh well.
Drops 2.
So he goes down to there.
Okay, Gatling Blaster coming in. 6 shots, no bonuses at this range.
No.
We've hit with 5.
5?
5.
Right. In that case, we're going to go push the shield to the maximum. Or is it?
Oh, you're going to overload?
Overload the shields, yes.
Okay.
So overload the shields. I've only got 1 left.
So don't roll any ones.
And I'm about to get a melter in the face. So yeah, I'm going to overload
Overload
the
it.
shields.
He's doing it. Oh,
There's the one.
There it is. Shields are blown, so they are not coming back.
That's
okay,
right.
Now here we go. Here's the famous melter shot.
All I need now is for it to miss.
Here's the famous melter shot that
Just
will
cursing.
miss. That will miss.
Here's the
because
first
it is
one of
a
the
melter.
game. It won't now, but...
That's 6. Okay, great. So
Nice
2
hit.
hits on that. Is it within melter range?
12 inches, isn't it?
Yeah,
I
it's
think
half.
well, the flame would hit you, so...
Yeah.
Yeah, easily.
Okay, so we need 2 d10s. Dang, can I borrow one of your d10s, mate?
Oh, of course.
Yeah.
It's the most cursed one.
Okay, so these are strength 11, I think. Oh dear, we've got an 8. An 8 and a 6. Melter cannon, strength 11. Oh, it's a weapon. Jammy. what I do for a reroll. Okay, so let's go 1, 2, 3, it's the flamer. 4, 5, 6 is the plasma. It's your flamers down. Well, after all that hard work, mate, you blew it. Targeting systems need to be realigned.
Yeah.
Okay, so that was my Reaver. Shields are blown on that hound though, they're not coming back.
Yeah.
Dan's Bone Hound. Great, aren't they? Come down range and he's picking on this lead hound here. Serpentis / Oberon Hound. Okay, so we've got 2 turbo lasers.
Yes.
Go for it, Dan.
I'm going to shield Bane. So I'm going to do it at the same time.
Oh, Machine Spirit. So you
So, let's do it.
now you could either re-roll that or
Yes.
we see how that goes.
We'll see
which
how that
one?
goes.
Which one do you fancy re-rolling?
Because you're either not going to fire at all and do something really weird.
Mm-hmm.
Let's embrace the machine spirit and see what happens.
Okay, so you're going to do your check.
Yes.
Okay.
2. So,
Okay.
machine spirit is kicking off.
All right.
Right, let's find out what Mr. Machine Spirit says.
All right. Got to roll a d6.
Yes. Let's find another dice, because I like to roll different dice. It's a 2. It is stalwart. Make a repair roll for the Titan. Its effects applied immediately. Controlling player is about to make a shield save.
But you've got nothing wrong with that one, I don't
Well,
believe.
I've just cost 1 reactor from
Oh, that's the
that.
point. You've got 1 bit of heat, haven't you? So,
Yeah, so I've got 1 bit of heat.
so you could just diminish that straight
And
away.
the Titan went, no, it's too hot, man. No, it's too hot to fire.
No,
don't do
so it's
anything.
still hot.
Yep.
Shots are wasted.
Yep.
Repair rolls made, but you've got your other gun now.
Let's fire the other gun with no shield bane.
No shield bane. And scores 2 hits.
Yep.
Okay, so 2 saves. I'm just going to roll it. Made 1, failed 1. Okay, and that was the end of your activation, wasn't it?
Yes.
Nice and quick.
Still got his reroll, didn't use it.
Still got your reroll.
Yeah, don't need it for anything anyway now.
PSI Titan, going down range. And going back to this hound here, so you've got all your shields, but your reactor's in the orange now, isn't it?
Yes, sir.
Okay,
Yeah.
so that's fine. Right, so I'm going to start with the missiles, because why not? We've rolled lots of misses, but we've got 3, Okay, I've got 6 hits there.
6 of these dice that I just acquired. It's got no shields.
Okay, got no shields. Okay, so I'm going to then fire the Sinister first. Okay, so we had a quick look at the book. So you fire from the edge of the gun to the closest point. Now it crosses through this piece of terrain, and I'm pretty sure it says that it's basically anything that runs along the floor as well. So what that will count as the first target. So I'm going to lose a hit.
Yeah.
Then it will bypass, go through, hit the hound with 2.
Yes. You can't aim with those.
Can't aim because if you have to be the first target,
Yeah,
so
right,
it's got potential to be very, very deadly. Right, so here we go. I think it hits automatically.
I don't know.
Oh, let's have a quick look. Right, I'm definitely going to need the book up here for this one. Okay, so it suffers the 2 hits automatically. It's taxing, so we'll come back to that. So it's strength 10. So let's roll the location. It's the head. Yeah, strength 10.
Who needs a head?
Oh, my life.
They're superficial.
So that was
That
wasn't a good showing, was
unexpected.
it? Okay, so that's that. So it's taxing. So
Do you offer to destroy that train?
yeah, it does affect that, but I'm not gonna just blow up like a massive piece of terrain in the centre of the board. It's super short. I will blow up the bastions, probably just the bastions. I think destroying whole rocks will make the game look a bit silly. So yes, you can blow up the buildings with it, and it does say to do so, but because we like things to look pretty, I'm not going to blow up that tiny little bit, because this thing here is one piece of terrain for the purposes of our game. So, taxing. I need to roll one of these, and it gives me 1 heat. If I rolled a machine spirit, then I have to roll on the psychic manifestation table, which, if that comes up, we will definitely show you. Okay, and then I've got a Sun Fury to go. So, another bit of bad luck. I'm out of range with the Sun Fury.
Yeah, by half an inch.
So, 745 points. Yay. Good one. So yeah, not efficient this round, but it's only turn 1. And that was my activation with the PSI Titan. Dan's going in with his Firemaster Reaver Princeps at this lead Warhound here. So bulk and bolt was what, 20?
Yes, and it's 18 and a half, so we're good.
Got the range. I need some dice, some shields here.
And 6. All the dice.
Okay.
It's 6 shots.
6 shots.
It's
rapid. No rapids. 1 miss.
Yes.
So it's 5.
Yep.
Hate pushing Warhounds.
Don't we all?
Don't we all? But I'm going to have to, I think. For 1 heat, we'll take that. So I'm on 4 pluses. Oh, do you know what? That's not bad. I've missed 1.
Yep.
Okay. Melters.
Yep, so
Melters,
fire my
melters.
first melter. It's going to be over this shoulder pad, so one of them just catches the edge of it here.
Yeah, we can do that.
Just so you know where it is. So, first hit.
Hmm.
Now, the melter range. So, nothing funky.
24?
24, yep, so it's within range. Hits on a 3.
Okay,
Hits.
so we've got 2 hits.
Yeah.
1 hit. Okay, let's do the 2 hits. Can I afford pushing? Get that 2, it's bad. I'll tell you what, overloading, that's bad as well. What to do? What would you do? What would you do? Put it in the comments. I'm going to just roll it. Ugh. Oh, I should have pushed it. Okay, shields are now down on that Warhound, and I've got 1 save to make on this guy. I'm just going to roll it, and I make it. So, just updating my thing here. Okay, shields are down, and this guy's okay. Right, so that was 1 melter.
Next melter.
Next melter.
1 dice. Exact same position.
It's a miss.
So I use my reroll.
He's using his reroll for this round. Convenient.
For another miss.
Oh, it's another miss. Okay.
So, and a scatter.
Okay.
10 inches.
This way. Over here. You might want to angle that one up, mate. I think it's going to hit here, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's going straight on here for 2 hits on the Sinister. So let's have a look at the shields. Still 3 plus. I'm not going to push for another shield down. About 50% now on the Sinister. Okay.
And then,
so you've used your reroll.
Yes, and now I can use my Princeps trait.
Yeah.
Which is World Burner, which enables him to fire another weapon again, but it has the draining trait.
Yeah.
So he's gonna drain a melter. So do the draining first.
Yep.
Because the Machine Spirit may not like it. Machine Spirit's
so it's
fine
one
with it.
heat.
So it goes up 1 heat.
It's a great build. Two melters firing.
And then he fires again and misses.
Oh, it's a miss, and you've used your reroll. Okay.
Yeah. I had to use the reroll on the last miss.
The dice are not going either way.
Let's see where this goes again. It goes 1 inch backwards.
Oh no! So it's going to come off this guy. You might want to measure it exactly, mate.
Yeah. So it was on that shoulder pad.
I think it's about there. And it's going to go to here. So it's going to be 1 on each, I think.
Yeah.
Okay, so let's do the single hit on this guy.
Oops.
Who's got voids. Okay, that's
He's
a
fine.
save.
Yep.
Okay, so this guy is going to take damage now.
Yes.
Because I'm Oberon, I'm within 2 inches of a friendly Titan. It's going to -1 from your armor roll.
Okay.
Now, strength 11, it's not going to make too much of a difference.
Watching me roll 1s though.
I want to be great.
Yeah. Well, a repeat of what's happened over there would be. No, it's not a 1. So it's -1, so it's a 14.
So it's still
15.
a 14.
15 actually, because it's -1 because that's 16.
Oh, 16, strength 11, so it's a 15 still. It's going to be a critical wherever you roll it.
Yeah, I forgot about that bit.
In the body. So, yes, this is bad. Let's go over here. On the body, 14 plus, here's a critical. So 2 of them, 1 of them, reactor leak. Okay, but he's still in the game. And that was your activation, wasn't it?
That was
All
his
done.
activation, yes.
Okay, scary, scary Reaver. So my activation, I just moved this Reaver up here to try and get hold of that. It's not got a very nice audience around him though. So going back to Dan, he's activating his Warbringer, hiding behind here. And he's going to pick something to shoot at.
Yep. Front of my Warbringer there.
That looks quite dodgy from here.
Yeah. Right, it's a corridor weapon. The corridor is just in line for this hound here.
Yep.
So he's going to shoot at that hound. That hound's still got a lot of shields, isn't he?
Yep. So
That's a lot.
you can probably see that Dan can't actually see the hound,
But this one can.
but he's using the optics from this warhound using the Arcus trait, so he can fire at a -2 penalty.
Yes. So I'm going to fire the Quake first at a -2. So, bloop.
Straight on top. In a 5.
Now, actually, it's a Quake as well, isn't it? So the Quake short range
Ah, yes.
is 24.
So you might be getting +1.
No, -1.
It's -1 is short, so if you're
that's right.
over, yeah.
So it makes it worse. No, so it's not even short range. So I'm not getting
Oh, no penalty, no further penalties.
no further penalties. Yeah. Now, so you'd be hitting on 6s
Yeah.
because you're too close.
So straight in.
Oh, 1 dice. You just need 1 dice.
Yeah. So it's a miss.
This is a miss.
You still have your reroll available for that Titan?
Yes, but it is a D6 scatter.
Okay.
So,
Yeah, using the Arcus trait, it's a D6. So that way 3.
yes.
So it might clip. Do that. So it's going to be 1 hit.
Yep.
So voids are still up on this guy. I haven't found one yet, so I'm just going to roll it. Now he drops 1. Okay. Do you wish to continue with the volcanoes?
I will fire my volcano next. That has the draining trait. So
On that, yep.
Machine Spirit.
Ooh,
so
here we
I'll
go.
do a Machine Spirit check use my reroll.
Or use a reroll. Dan's going for think or combat. So Dan's decided just to do a straight up command check. It's a standard 4+ because his reroll modifier only affects orders.
Yes.
It's a 9. So
it's good.
He passes, so it goes up 1 heat, and now he can make his hit roll at -2, which misses again.
Yep. It's not a 1, so I can't reroll that.
And you've still got your reroll, haven't you? Still got it.
Yep.
Yeah. So yeah, that's you can reroll 1s because of your trait thing, but he's using his reroll.
Yep, I'm going to use my reroll.
Is this confusing?
Yeah, it is. I use my blessings reroll.
Yeah.
Still the same roll.
For another miss. So he's used it this round, which is, you want to be using it by now, to be honest. Yeah. Oh, it scatters 2, so it's going to be a hit. Might even be 2 hits actually. Dan can check that. So come to me. That's it.
Because the centre will be off of it.
Yeah, so that's 1 hit. I'm on a 4+ now. I'm just going to roll it. He gets it. And you've still got 1 more to go, haven't you?
Yeah, so make the same shot again.
Okay. Another machine spirit.
Let's go with another machine spirit.
Come on, check a 4.
2.
He rolls a 2, okay. So
And the machine spirit goes with a 4.
a 4.
Which is
Ba-ba-bum.
belligerent. Titan moves forward D6 towards the nearest edge, stopping if it's within 1 inch of the nearest.
Okay.
But it literally goes to the building.
Yeah.
So that's all it can do.
That's it, and no shot.
Yeah.
So I've got away with that one. Do you have any more activations? You
1 guy.
do. You have 1 more guy, and I have 1 more
Move
hound.
the reactor up 1 because of the machine spirit.
Okay, so back to me.
Yeah.
So my last activation, I've full stride this hound up to support here. I did think about running with a squadron at the beginning of the game, but then I was a bit worried about the activation thing. So they are independent, but he's right behind, can use that Oberon -1 to armor rolls. So that's me, all done. Dan has his last activation with this hound.
Yes.
So this is my gamble. I was stuck between literally a rock and a hard place.
Alright, I'm going to shoot the first guy.
Over 8.
It is as tight as tights. No, it's 8. It's literally 8. 8 and a tiny frage.
Oh, Chris. Oh, Chris. Just don't know what 8 inches is.
Well, you do know what 8 inches is.
Well,
Only out by a few margins of an inch.
yeah, well, there you go. Says a lot about a person. Right, here we go. So dual, overcharging, or maximal.
I will maximise these to shoot.
Yeah, on 3s. Oh, I've got this so wrong. Okay, so we've got 4 hits.
No shield saves.
No shields. I need you to roll 4 1s. Coming up. 4 1s coming up.
Here come the ones.
There's none. Okay, but interesting. Are they low enough? Probably not for me to keep a Cerastus. So let's have a look.
And I've still got another shot.
Oh, you have as well, haven't you? Yeah, this is curtains. So we've got a direct 1. We've got 2 13s, which are 2 devastatings. In fact, that's 3 devastatings there. So 6 more pips to remove. It's 1, 2, 3, and then kills 1. And then the last one is another 2. So yeah, I'll take my check now for what it's worth, which is a fail. So if you don't kill it,
He's shaken.
he's shaken.
I'm going to do my second shot.
For 2 misses.
Re-roll that one.
Oh, he's using his reroll.
Yeah. So and then
It's another 4. Another 2, sorry.
The miss is way off.
The miss is way off.
It's just 2. Yeah.
Just the 2. Fill your boots, my friend. Oh,
Just the 2.
so many templates.
Just the 2.
It's probably going to be enough.
Yep.
Direct, yeah, it is. So the knights have been wiped by the sheer plasma volume. Would I have got away with it if I moved better? Obviously got a shot in here, and that guy did well. That opens up this flank here now.
You were in a crossfire of.
Oh yeah, templates everywhere. We said at the beginning, oh, do you think you've got the shield stripping capability? But taking on knights, absolutely no problem at all. They had to deploy quite far up my Cerastus knights, and there wasn't really a lot of cover to put them.
The only reason why I went with that deployment.
So yeah, Dan picked the deployment. Thanks, Dan.
It's alright.
There you go. So that is the end of turn 1. We've got the end phase, tidy up. I've got a reactor leak on one of my hounds.
So. One of my hounds has got a hot reactor.
But no critical damage.
No.
No. So I've got critical damage on this lead hound. His reactor's going to go up 1. That was turn 1. See you in turn 2. Turn 2 Princeps. I've lost this flank here. Dan's got a great big line of Titans here. And this guy. So just a little recap. So I've got to try and get this objective here and bring it back for 20 to 10 points or something. And Dan has got to get a Titan, a mystery Titan off the board. And also get into my deployment zone with everything else. I think that was correct, wasn't it?
Yes.
Yeah, so Dan's got to push up.
As much as possible.
As much as possible. So not only am I trying to take this objective, I have to try and hold back 6 Titans with 4.
Yeah.
Okay, so yeah,
one of them's already crippled.
Yeah, and that points cost for that PSI Titan, which has not really done anything yet, is starting to.
I really thought I was going to have one more. I thought you were going to be like removing a warhound a turn.
I was hoping to, but that hasn't happened. So here we go, turn 2. First player roll off. Got your D10 there, Dan?
Oh yes.
Let's go for it. Oh, I've.
You rolled it all the way around the board for an 8.
There it goes. That's an 8. Wow, I wish I'd captured all of that. And you've got a 9.
That was a lot of effort.
That was amazing, wasn't it? Okay, what do you want to do, Dan?
I'm going to give it to you.
Okay, so Loyalist Oberon, me, will be the first player going into turn 2. Strats and orders complete. Let's start with the strats. So I went first player and I dropped down concealment barrage here. Dan went next and he dropped a concealment barrage here.
Yeah.
So we did that. Then you dropped bloodthirst,
yes,
didn't you? For bonuses to charge orders and hitting at short range. I then used my Oberon.
I was hitting it within 2 inches.
Within 2 inches, you get bonuses. 2. Yeah. So then I use my Oberon stratagem, which is called Strategizer. It's 3 stratagem points, and basically it nullifies and discards Dan's that he played. Right move, wrong move, don't know, but I just felt he was getting a little bit close. I didn't fancy some long bomb warhound charges.
Yeah, with Ferox.
With Ferox. So I did that, and then that killed the strategy phase with stratagems. Then we went to orders, so I'm going to start with mine down here. First fire on this Reaver. I got the quickening psychic power off on the side Titan where I can move and then fire a non-side weapon. Dan's gone for a full stride with this Warhound, which is making me think more and more that it's the one with the cargo, but who knows.
It's a 7+ as well, wasn't it?
Yeah, he needed a 7.
10 inches.
Yeah, so he's got his -1 for being
the blessings.
And he's got a further -1 for being within 10 inches of the side Titan. So he passed it on an 8 or something.
Yes, it was.
Obviously it passed it. My Reaver as well, -1, it's my Princeps. I've got a full stride on this hound. I've got an emergency repair with this hound. I rolled a 6 and a 2. As much as I would like to get the shields on, he was in the orange, so I've called that reactor. Nothing here.
Nope.
No. First fire here, which he got off again with a good roll, with -1.
This I did try first fire over here, but that didn't work.
That went wrong, yeah. So that mana pool was then.
So this mana pool had no orders at that point.
Yeah. And then that was it, wasn't it, for you?
Yes, I didn't need
that was all you wanted. So Dan was happy with that. That's where we are. Always struggle with this mission, always. So that's strats and orders. Got a big movement phase coming up in turn 2. So I'm first player. I'm going to start with a first fire with my melt cannon from that Reaver onto this hound before he disappears. Ideally a hit and legs and all kinds of catastrophic damage would be wonderful. Okay, so let's just try and hit first. We've got it. So we've got 2 hits. Where the head did I hit?
You were within 12 as well.
Yeah, did I hit the head last time? That was the weapon, wasn't it? Did all
yeah,
that?
you did the weapon. Yeah.
Okay, so we've got the
You hit this one in the head, but then it rolled double ones.
So shields were down, weren't they?
Yes, there are no shields.
There are no shields. Oh, he actually blew them, didn't he?
Yes.
Okay, so 2 melters, melt range. So it's a 14 on the head. That's great. And a 13. 13, 14.
So devastating and a direct. It's got a +1 there.
So that was my first fire. A little cut in there, straight around the movement phase. We'll do the rest of the moves and give you an overview. Straight away, Dan is going in with a first fire with his hound, and I'm assuming he's going to attack this hound.
Yes, the damaged one, before it does any more sort of shenanigans.
Mm-hmm.
So it's long range.
Yep, plasma.
Plasma.
Right. So hitting on 4s.
Yep.
Maximal.
Yes.
Always. Always, why not?
Well, unless you got shields up, which case, shit.
Yeah. Oh, he's done it. Okay.
Double, right.
4 hits.
Weapon.
So within 2 inches of an Oberon Titan, so it's going to be -1 to the damage dice. Oh, it's the legs. Okay.
But it is still very heavy.
Holy moly. So we've got a strength 10, so we've got a 13 which goes to a 12. On the legs you say?
Yes.
Okay, 12 was
yes.
the first one. So that is a direct.
So then you've got a 14 which becomes a 13.
Yeah, which is a devastating.
Then you've got a 15 becomes a 14.
Devastating, I'm now compromised.
And then you've got a 16 that becomes a 15.
Okay, so off the track and a critical, so it's 2. Stabilizers damaged, locomotors seized. So he's going to do a little spin if he's alive at the end of the turn, and half movement, I believe. That was your first fire, wasn't it?
That was my first fire.
Good.
I couldn't have hoped for any more than that.
That was a great opening salvo. Yeah. So good first shots there. So again, I'm going to do some moves. We've got no more first fires, have we?
Nope, that was all the first
That
fires.
is it.
That one didn't work.
With them done, you will get an overview coming up. So I did lie. We do have another cut in because I've used the psychic power, the quickening on my PSI Titan. So I get to move and then fire with a non-PSI weapon. So I'm attacking. I've moved over to this hound. I'm going to attack with the plasma. I'm not going to aim shots into the head. He's not compromised. I'd be hitting on 5, so I don't think I wouldn't kill it.
It's on +2.
It's on +2, but needing 5s to hit, I just don't see me getting 4 hits.
Oh, right, okay.
I think I'm just going to go for what I can. There's no bonuses at short range for a plasma annihilator, so let's just go with 4 shots and hope for the best and see what I can do. Okay, so let's get myself some space. Roll these dice.
Yeah, that's why I went for those 4 shots.
Oh man.
And didn't aim.
Oh man. 745 points of pure nothing. This is disappointing to say the least. So 1 hit. I should have said that it was maximal.
That's alright. I knew you were going to do that. I would have.
Strength 10. Let's see where that one goes. It's the leg.
Somewhere else. Cool.
If I'd got all those hits in the leg, that would have been fantastic. And tried to stop it moving. So 3 1s, by the way. Let's remember that because it was maximal. So it's a 14 on the leg.
So that is a devastating hit. That's +1 now.
Okay, and the worst bit to top it off. 1, 2, 3. I am right up there on the reactor. That was, other than getting 4 1s, that couldn't have gone any worse. Right, okay. Now we're going to do the rest of the moves. Here we go, a movement overview finally. Okay, so you saw what happened with these two here, the first fire and the Sinister. Trying to stop this Warhound, which is now getting away quite nicely, and in the process got himself in the orange. He's 1 pip away from being in the red. In the centre here, so I moved this guy up, then moved this guy within 1 inch of that objective, which I will now pick up, and use movement moves to turn. And then, as you can see, Dan is just surrounding them, and even worse is this guy right here. And then his Warbringer's just poking out over there. So I'm totally outnumbered, totally outgunned. There's a good chance that this is going to be the mission for Dan. and it's not looking great for the loyalists. So yeah, that's all the movement done. We're going to go into some repairs because we've got some warm Titans. Warlord Sinister, because of the 3 1s and the maximum 5 plasma, is right into the orange. He's 1 pip away from the red, and he is hot. And I rolled a 2.
A 2 is react to housing damage, suffers strength 9 hit to the body bypassing voids.
Strength 9 hit to the body. 9, 10, 11. That might not be enough for a Warlord. No, it needs a 12. Okay, that's fine. And then
I have the same thing for this Warhound.
Let's just do my repair rolls for it. 3 4s there, 4 pluses. Oh, I've got a couple of 5s. That's very good actually. I might have a think about what I'm going to do with them. I definitely need to get out of the orange, that's for one thing. So I took 2 of the heat out and popped the shield up for the Warbringer. Dan, are you going straight into your hot one?
Yes, I'm going straight into this one.
So it's this Hound. It's a 2, it's a strength 9 hit to the body. Which is an 11.
That's this one here, which is a direct hit.
And that's it. And then make your repair rolls. Double 1. Okay. I think that was. You got no more hot Titans, have you?
No.
No.
But what I'm going to do is I'm going to use my reroll.
Oh.
To reroll that 1.
Yeah.
Because this is going to be hot for another turn.
Yeah, sure. Get you. No, that's good. Takes it out. Very good. See that reroll just when you need it for anything you want. So we're going to do the rest of the repair rolls off camera, and if there's anything interesting, we'll tell you about it. So a little repairs overview. My Reaver got a shield back and caught some heat, so he's not so bad. You saw the PSI Titan that's been absolutely useless. This guy here, which I haven't moved it yet, but he's actually got the objective on his base. He's got full shields and reactor is nice and cool. And this guy, the damaged one, even though he's got like critical damage to his leg and his body, I managed to get 1 shield online, which I know will get dropped, but it still takes a weapon out. And I managed to cool the reactor. I still got the leak, but I just need him to hang in there really. And that was it for me. Dan, what do you have? Anything interesting?
No, the Titan over there, which I wasn't really too fussed about, repaired itself. All the others rolled low, so I didn't get anything. And even this one, using one of my rerolls to try and get a reactor called, it didn't work. So it's currently 1 away from the orange, so it means I can't fire my...
So what have you used your rerolls for? This guy's used his reroll already?
Yeah, and this guy used a reroll to
and that guy's used a reroll.
Get his reactor called.
So, already, okay, in the round. So, you want to, by the combat phase, you've got to use it or lose it. That was it, wasn't it? Repairs?
Yes.
Okay, so this guy obviously doing quite well over here. PSI Titan's been absolutely useless. And this guy has got the objective. So, repairs done. Turn 2, combat phase. So my activation first in the combat phase, I moved this Hound with the objective from here into this cloud which Dan put up, protecting him. Now I rolled for movement because I wasn't sure if 8 inches was enough to hide. In fact, it was plenty. I didn't need to do it. I rolled Machine Spirit, I passed it. So I've now got 1 pip of heat on my reactor, which I didn't need, and I could have really done with that for the next turn. So trying to judge those distances without pre-measuring this game makes it interesting, makes it hard. But that's what I've done. He's safe. No one can draw a line of sight through that concealment barrage, which Dan put down for me, which was very kind of him.
Well, I didn't want that side fight getting in the middle here.
So, well, I don't know why. He's not going to do anything.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, so that was my activation in the combat phase, and now it's going to go over to Dan. That was the most important one for me. Dan's going in with this Hound onto my smashed up Hound here. He's got 1 shield left, so he's going to flame on.
Yep.
So 3 automatic hits. I need 4s. I'm going to overload.
2 ups?
2 ups. Oh. Shields are down.
Yep.
And they are gone forever and ever. And now he's completely open to this plasma. This maximum
fire plasma, 2 shots.
2 shots, got no rerolls though.
Stick it in the middle.
Yep, straight on top. Here we go. Whoa.
Just to reiterate the engine killness.
Okay, 4 hits. The head. I need you to hit the head or a weapon. Oh, it's the body. Okay, so let's look at this.
And your buddy ran away, so you're not getting the -1 to the
No,
armor
these are straight up, and there's, you know, there's might be enough there. Let's see what we've got. So strength 10, maximal fired plasma, and they all hit. So it's in the body.
Yeah. This
is getting +1 to all of these. So we've got 13, which is devastating. We've got a 14, which is a critical, so it goes off the track, and it puts me in the last. It's got. Oh dear, sorry, I'm trying to do it on this tablet thing and it ain't working.
Your finger's dead.
Yeah, isn't it? I've got a dead finger. Oh, there you go. Okay. That's that one. Right, here we go. And we've got 2 more criticals. So this is engine kill. Oh dear. Okay, so I'm not right. No, so just straight up D10.
Yep.
No pluses from the reactor. It's a 5, which I think might be wildfire.
Yep.
Wildfire it is. So turn to face in a random direction. Straight this way. Unloads everything at your Titan.
Yep.
So I think the ballistic skill is reduced. I think I'd know by now, wouldn't you?
It's probably a 5.
Ballistic skill of 5. So let's do the bolters. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, hitting on 5s. We have 3 hits with the rapid.
Okay, that's my twin laser one. So he has shields.
Shields are up.
Yep, shields are up and normal, and shields are still up.
Still good. Okay, and then 2 plasmas for what it's worth. So we'll just stick it right over the top.
Yep.
And I think, oh dear, double 1s. So 2 scatters.
Yep.
All right, you ready for this?
Yep.
Uh-oh, that way 10. Well, I'm already dead. That's not going to hit anything. And that way 5, which is not going to hit anything. Okay, so that's it, and then I fall over this way and just crashes down. So first engine kill, Dan's taken out, Cerastus Knights and a Warhound. But focus on the mission, focus on the mission. My activation, I actually don't think I can do anything. So I'm going to pick my Reaver. I'm going to lob my APOC missiles over the top of this rock here. So I'm just over the 8 inches, so it's not within my scale. So I can do it. Indirect barrage firing, hitting on 5s. I think it's the best I can hope for. I haven't even looked at the hit the damage modifier to see if I can damage him, but I'm going to do it anyway. Okay, so we've got 2 hits.
3.
Oh, there's another 5 there. We've got 3. Okay, let's roll location and we'll work out whether I can actually do anything. Oh, it's the weapon.
Yes, you can disable the weapons.
Okay, one of them's still. No, you fixed it.
I think you fixed it.
Fix that one. Okay, so 1, 2, 3 would be the plasma. So it's the flamer. And what do I need to disable them?
9s.
9. So I need 5s and 6s. I've got 2 6s.
Disabled flamer.
Disabled. That would have been quite good if I'd hit the body or anywhere, because I think I could have done.
Yeah, you
on
could have done
10s, I could have done damage. That would have been a good roll.
The head and the legs both had +1 and +2 on them,
so that would have been good. That would have been good. The dice were good. The location awful, but I suppose that's what you get for trying to, lob shells over the top of things. That was my activation. I'm seriously running out of things to do. So Dan's activation. He's moved this hound down here, going for the edge of that board. I don't know how close he needs to be to get off the edge. Dan's not giving anything away of whether he's got the cargo or not, so he's keeping me guessing. It's going to go straight back to me. I've got 1 activation left, which is the PSI Titan. It's not looking at anything particular, and it's done. So Dan's got all the stuff left he's got, but then he might be quite limited, so let's see what he does. So it's all Dan now, so he's activating this guy and doing nothing.
It's not maximum firing.
It's going over to this guy. Yeah. So here we go. This is an FAQ thing. Dan's now activating the double plasmas. He can see my Reaver. He's out of range.
Yes.
So shot's going to go 24 inches and then scatter.
Because I declared the shot.
Declared the shot, out of range. I don't really like this roll, I prefer it when you just can't fire. But, you know, it's going
8 inches.
8 inches this way. I don't think it's going to hit personally. It's going straight down that way.
Forward.
Yeah, so it's the perfect line. So it's going to go down here.
Do you want another template so that one stays there?
Yes. So I might get him a 1 actually. We go centre to centre. It's just going to clip for 1. So let's just make a save. I think I'm at full voids. Let's have a look. Voids are now full. Oh man. Oh man. Okay. Next one. Yeah. Oh, it's going back, but it's 9. Hopefully it's going to fly over that.
Yeah, it looks like it's going to get straight over it.
And it's going to land.
Yeah.
Over here. So got away with that. Not sure I like that FAQ rule with blast markers. I think you can get some cheesy hits in. Yeah, let me know in the comments.
It's kind of correct because, but you would think they'd have statistics on the machine gun. That's definitely out of range. You can't hit that.
It's just, oh no, it's just a strange one to throw in there. I don't know what the reasoning was. I didn't think it was a problem at all that you just couldn't make the shot. But you know, put in the comments what you think about it. You know, it's your game, isn't it? If you don't want to use that rule, don't use that rule. Maybe we won't in the future. We'll see. Okay, so that was that activation. What have you got left? This guy?
I could have re-roll one of those dice if I wanted to.
You could do.
It does say any dice, doesn't it?
It's any dice. It's not too late. But then it's a scat. Do you want to re-roll a scatter?
I can re-roll the distance.
Re-roll the distance.
Because that one I know. That's awful.
Yeah.
I know how far direction this was going.
Yeah.
It rolled 9. I can go. I'm going to re-roll that 9.
Yeah, and hope for a 4 or 5. What do you think, people? What do you think? Re-roll's a re-roll, right?
Yeah. This is re-roll a dice, doesn't it?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure. Let's have a look. Let's have a look at the wording. Point of conversation, this isn't it?
Alright, I'm not going to use this.
So it does say re-roll a single dice. You using it?
I'm going to do it.
Let's do it. Let's do it. Let's see if we can get this cheese out on the channel.
Yeah.
He's only rolled a 5.
That would hit it.
Which is now a direct hit
But it has.
on my Titan.
Yeah.
Yeah. So 2 void saves to make. I think my voids are full.
Yeah, I think you've got loads of voids, but yeah.
Because he was in good nick. So how cheesy is that? Pretty damn cheesy.
That's a lot of cheese, yeah.
We are rolling out the cheese. We're dropping a void. So a target that Dan couldn't see, that he didn't pick, has now dropped a void.
I re-rolled a scatter dice in order to hit it.
Because he re-rolled a scatter dice distance. It says a dice roll. So yeah, Firemaster, it's totally broken.
Some of the FAQ, yay!
Yeah, I always like Titanicus because it doesn't have a massive reroll capability. Firemasters, it kind of ruining that. 5 points as well.
Yeah, yeah.
This needs to be more than that. Okay, that was it. You got one more left?
I've got my Reaver and my Warbringer left.
Alright, okay, so let's see what order Dan wants to go. So Dan's going in with this Reaver, and we checked the arc because we've got the angle, so he's picking this Reaver, so he's got the angle to think about, the fire arc, because we've got this line of sight blocking cloud here as well. So the bolters are out of range. He's got a -2 shot with this arm and a clear shot with that one.
-1 actually, yeah.
-1 as well.
At least 25% of the time obscured by that smoke.
By that smoke. Okay, so -2 and -1. So where would you like to start?
I might try some gamey stuff, but that I'm definite about.
And you haven't got a reroll on this guy,
No, I had to use it earlier to try and pop the reactor and it didn't work.
Okay.
Right, so the bad melter.
-2.
Yeah, just going to go straight over your right. Yeah,
I might have to go there so we can see. And just giving it a roll. Oh, he's got 2 hits.
Yeah.
Okay. What's my voids looking like on this guy? Voids down to 3s. Only 1 in the reactor. Do I want to push now? He's got possible 2 more shots. I think push early before I go into the 4+. Oh dear. I'm at -1 because of the PSI Titan. I've rolled a 1, a machine spirit. So let's do the reactor heat. Let's do the saves. Reroll a 1. Drop a shield. And now I roll on the machine spirit table. It's a 2.
Stalwart, make a repair roll. Effects are applied immediately.
Okay. Oh.
They would be.
It's that kind of game. Okay, so nothing, but drop the shield.
Now the -1 melter.
Yep.
Hit.
2 more hits. I'm now on a 4+. No, I'm not going to push. Oh, I've dropped 2. Glad I didn't push. Shields are now down. Now, here we go.
I've got 1 guy left to shoot.
Well, you can fire another weapon still, that guy, can't you?
Yes, but my reactor is 1 away from the orange.
Are you? And you don't fancy that?
No.
You don't fancy the kill shot for a little bit of heat? It's
No,
not a
I
kill
don't,
shot,
I
is
don't
it?
have the reroll capability.
Alright, okay. So, not using, what's that called, that trait?
The butcher. No.
No, flame.
Fire masters. Fire something.
Anyway,
Yeah.
he can fire another weapon with a draining trait.
Yeah.
But he's not doing so. Okay, interesting. And you've just got your Warbringer left, haven't you?
World burner.
World Burner trait. Brilliant trait, especially with double melter. Not doing it. Okay, so just a Warbringer.
Yes.
Stan's Warbringer is going downrange on my Reaver.
Yep.
Right down here, which you can't see because of the cloud and all the blocking terrain, but eyes on with this Warhound. So firing indirectly with everything. Now my shields are down, which is bad because he's going to launch a Quake at it. Now you didn't do your orders thing, didn't do an order on it, so you can re-roll 1s with your Butcher's trait.
Yeah,
And you still got your re-roll?
Yes.
Okay, re-rolls for days. Starting with
the Quake.
the Quake, okay.
The Quakiest
So
of Quakes.
we've used all our big templates.
Yeah.
We don't need this blue one now,
Don't
do
need the blue one anymore now. Can you put it over the head? Just slightly forward over the
Yeah,
head.
so it'll be just slightly forward
Yeah, that'll do.
when we roll.
I'm sure
The scatter.
it won't make any difference, but it might. You never know. Right. So I'm hitting on 5s because it's indirect because I'm using his line of sight.
Yes, correct. We think we're correct.
Well, that's why I read anyway. Right. So it hits.
Okay, so I'm quaked.
And then it's 2 hits.
Yep.
Strength 9.
Oh man. So he's got a weapon.
Yep. And
And a
I will
5/6.
use my reroll
For the location. Very nice.
for the legs.
Legs. Okay, seems quite appropriate, doesn't it? For
Yes.
Quake. So strength 9. So we've got a 14 and a 15.
Yes.
14 is devastating. 15 is critical. Stabilizers damaged. Very good.
Thank you again, Dark Blessings.
So I'm also quaked, and so I need to move. See if you throw me around a bit.
So D6.
D6, yep.
You're
So I
moving
think
left.
1, 2 is a turn to the left. Okay, do your other shot, and then
Yeah,
I'll
'cause they
move
all
that
happen at the same
when
time,
I've got both hands free. Yeah.
Right, 1 shot with the thing. So first the the reactor on my tiny baby.
Volcano. Oh,
It's
machine
Machine
spirit.
Spirit.
You used your reroll.
Yep.
Command check of 4.
Is
6 is a pass. So it's 1 heat,
So he goes up 1 heat.
and then rolling the shots. You want it over the head again?
Yeah.
Okay. So he misses. So this will scatter. There's no re-rolling this one. So down.
It's D6.
Yes, with
Because-
the Arcus trait. Oh, it's a
Wrong type of dice.
D6 and a 2.
That was a 1. I need to find a
No, it's the 2 you need. Oh, D6, yeah,
Yeah.
1's correct. And it's going to go this way. So it's going to be 1 hit.
Yeah.
Sorry, my camera works terrible there.
That's alright.
So 1 hit, roll for it. Location, strength 10.
Crap, all these dice out of the way.
Oh, it's a leg, but it's superficial. Got no more re-rolls.
Nope, I used them all.
Okay,
Yeah,
another
quite-
shot coming in.
Another shot puts me to the orange unless I can get
Oh,
it back.
are you going to do it?
Yeah, I'm going to do
I
it.
was going for this
Yeah,
kill shot.
going
Okay.
for this one. Goes up 1.
1 heat, so it's in the orange.
Yep. I think this can take it though. And then it shoots.
Needing a 5. Misses.
Scatters again. So this time get a scatter dice.
Yeah, yeah.
And a D6.
It's going this way. 5 over here.
Yeah,
Don't
so
think that's
that
going to hit
misses.
anything.
Yeah, the template's too small to do
Too
anything
small.
else.
So that's all your activations.
Yes.
Okay, so right, what we'll do, we're going to do end phase, tidy up the board, and let's have a look at how everything's sitting. So here we are, end of turn 2. So my Reaver, did a little spin from the Quake, but his stabilisers spun him back in the end phase. Dan's got this mystery Warhound on the edge here. Does he have the cargo? Is it just a bluff? Is he just scoring points for being in the end zone? Who knows? My Warhound, I haven't got a lot left. I've got 3 Titans against 6, but I've got this objective. This smoke cloud's dissipating. He's not going to get the cover. In fact, let's get rid of that now.
That's that. Do you want me to do that?
That's not, got it. Okay, so there you go. Warhound's there, and then he's got all these Titans behind him. Dan needs to push up. He's got nothing really to stop him. PSI Titan has achieved nothing. He's facing completely the wrong way. It's all going quite well for the traitors. So that was the end of turn 2. See you in turn 3. Ready for turn 3. First player roll off. It's an 8. Oh, and an 8. Try again.
I use different dice.
Alright. I've got 5. Dan's got a 3. What do I need to do? I think I need to take it. I'm going to be first player this time. That's what it was last time. Turn 3, strats and orders done. So no stratagem played. I'm all out. Dan's got something, maybe. Who knows?
Yes.
Yeah, but none played. So we went straight into orders. I was first player. I got my full stride off on the hand with the objective. I was -1 because of the PSI Titan, but I rolled a 9. Big sigh of relief. Got that off. I tried quickening with the PSI Titan. I would like to try and, or wanted to show more psychic powers in this game, but he's not in a position to do the others at all. Maybe should have done repairs. No, he can't do that. He has got a... Anyway, I failed the quickening. That's what I'm trying to say. He has got a psychic power to repair himself. I didn't bother with it. I wanted him to move in position. Failed that. Doesn't count as an order. I went for emergency repairs on my Reaver because he's got no shields and stuff. Failed that. That was me done with my 3 Titans. Dan did nothing over here. He started with this maniple.
Yeah. I started with this maniple over here, where I just said he's not doing anything.
Yeah, so he's got his butcher trait.
Reroll ones.
So he can reroll his ones. Tried a full stride order here. Failed. So that maniple was done.
Rerolled.
Used his reroll already.
Just to give you that emotional roller coaster.
Yeah, so I was, it's that reroll. Then he went over to his other maniple and got a split fire here.
Yes.
And that was it, wasn't it?
Yeah, there's nothing else I need to think of.
So that was it. That's strats and orders. We're going to go into the movement phase. Yeah, turn 3. I've got 3 Titans left and a PSI Titan that is not doing much. Okay, so we'll see after the moves. So a little cut-in for you. Dan is using a stratagem in the movement phase. He's using warp displacement on this Titan.
Yes.
So it can move
2d6
in 2d6 inches in any direction.
Yeah.
In a straight line.
Yes.
So your facing has to remain the same.
Yes.
And if you go through terrain and stuff, it can obviously damage you. But
if you land on terrain.
If you land on terrain.
Yeah.
But I think Dan's got quite a nice sort of area. So he's using that. It's a couple of stratagem points there. So he's got a 7-inch movement. And there you go.
And then I do my activation.
And it does activation. So we've still got the other ones to move, and we'll give you an overview. That was warp displacement. It's very, very good. Okay, movement overview. Let's start at the back here. We'll get to the juicy bits in a minute. So the Warbringer's just popped out there. Move forward with the Hound here, and gone over to the flank with this Hound here, turning in on the PSI Titan here. Split fire orders, so just did like as close to the arc movement as he could, keeping his face in, but about 3-inch movement there, and then running down this flank with this Hound. So as you can see, Dan's played a blinder. I wish I had my Oberon stratagem to cancel now. So he warp displaced 7 inches, then used his movement to
Push my reactor as well.
pushed his reactor. Did you get a 2, didn't you? And you used your
re-roll.
re-roll
Yeah.
to get a 1. So that saved his bacon there. And he's blocked in my hound, which was literally making it... would have been a guarantee, wouldn't it? I think 20 points. So he's blocked me off there. I can't fight him because I've got full stride order. I'm in big trouble.
And there's a Ferox as well, so I've got my knife fighter rules and all that sort of stuff as well.
Ferox hound, yeah. I've got nothing to take it on. I've just been blocked. I've just had 20 points denied. So we'll have to see how that turns out. That was the movement done, wasn't it, really?
Yeah.
So massively outnumbered. The PSI Titan's been limp. This guy's got no shields. This guy can't fight because he's got full stride. I was making a dash for it. Now I did think about coming this side with the Warhound, and I didn't fancy the idea of all these guns on it coming down here. Dan said he just would have used warp displacement on the Reaver and started pushing behind it there. So either way, he had something. I mean, he could have rolled terribly.
Yeah,
Could have rolled double 1 or something, but 7 average, really good. Got him exactly where he wanted to be. It's a fantastic stratagem for the traitors. It's got so many different uses, which I won't even go into here, but I'm sure you can start thinking some. Because you can use it in any phase. Which is
yes, you can use it at any point. You could target someone, go, I'm going to shoot this guy, and go, hold on a moment.
Yeah.
I'm displacing.
Yes. So it's very, very good.
It's only one shot though. It's not like some of the other stuff where you can.
No, but this is a game of movement.
Yeah.
And it's incredibly good.
Yeah.
Okay, so that was movement overview. We're going to do some repairs, and because we might have some hot titans to roll for.
Yeah, I've got plenty of hot titans.
So we'll do some repairs. So repairs. Over here, Dan's got his weapon back. Took off some heat, didn't you?
Yep.
I rolled nothing for my shieldless Reaver. My Warhound, I could take 1 pip of heat off or get a shield back. I've opted for the shield because they're not going to, even though they're not going to help against this guy, Dan might want to pick on him with these guys.
I've got a lot of choices. So.
Yeah. This guy was fine. The Sinister got rid of some heat. So you've got 3 hot
It's got
titans.
a shield back.
This guy's got a shield
I've got
in
3
the middle.
hot titans.
So
Warm. Not hot.
warm,
Orange.
warm, all in the orange. A trio. So where would you like to start, Dan?
Oh no, actually no, I got that wrong. The Reaver's, I'm looking at it wrong, sorry. The Reaver is not orange, it's yellow.
The Reaver is yellow.
I'll start with this
Okay.
hound I'll start with.
So we've got 2. Okay, I'll take 2.
Yeah.
Right.
So, 4, power failure, void shields collapse.
Okay.
It does have void shields, so they will collapse.
Okay.
Is that the twin laser guy?
Well, that's not so bad, is it?
Doop.
At this point.
No. And then I roll for what happens to him.
Yeah.
He gets the shield back. Or do I call him?
Oh, yeah, because he's still in the orange.
He's still
He'll
in
be
the
in the
orange.
orange next turn.
The shield's not going to help him, but being in the orange is going to damage him.
So he's going the other way around.
Yep.
Just taking that heat out. Shields are dropped. Okay.
Warbringer. 3,
Mm.
power failure again. So his shield's
Weighted
collapsed,
down.
which is a lot of shields.
How many clays is it for a Warbringer?
4.
4.
Doesn't bring any shields back, but it does cool himself.
Okay. So repairs overview done. Dan's played a blinder over here.
This guy.
Okay, still got 1 repair to go, but not much to go on there. So they can see this is the crunch time here. We're going into the combat phase. Let's see what happens. Okay, combat phase. I'm first player. I've probably mistakenly elected to go with the PSI Titan first. This guy's got no shields. I probably should have fired something there. No, I don't think he's going to get taken out, but I was mulling over his arcs. Way I looked at it was, if I fire at this guy, because of the terrain, he's going to take 2 hits, but I can't fire the plasma. This guy would take 2 hits, can't fire the plasma. This guy would have taken 2 hits from the beam, no plasma. But gamble with the arc on that hound. It's in. I can fire the plasma.
You can fire the
and
missiles
beam.
then.
Yeah, I can barrage with them, but yeah, I mean his shields are down, aren't they? Because he,
Yeah.
yeah. So should have picked the Reaver first, but it's too late. I elected this guy. off camera, and so I'm going to stick with it. And so the beam of death into that hound. There's nothing blocking, so it's just going to take 3 hits in the legs.
He hasn't had anything to happen to him.
At strength 10.
That's a bit better. So you've got a 13, which is devastating,
So we've got 2 13s.
and another one that's devastating, and then you've got a what?
A 16.
That's a critical, so that's a critical.
So is he it's compromised now?
Yeah.
Oh, so it takes it off the track as well. So it's gone 2 crits from that with all the damage.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's gone off. Yeah, it's gone off the track, and it's
Okay, that's good, because now I'm more tempted to aim shots with the plasma on maximal. So
I'm not doing this one right. 2 13s. What 2?
yeah.
Goes at the end. A critical pushes it at the end, which pushes it off the track for another critical
Yeah.
and a critical.
No, it's just 2 crits.
Because it was 1 away from the end.
I'm just going to help Dan with his. Just going to help Dan.
It's been so long.
Just going to help Dan with his terminal and move him back. So now we got that straight. He's compromised and has 2 points of critical damage from that attack. Dan is happy with what he's done. So that was the Sinister Stramus Bray. You know that one.
I didn't hear that. Can you repeat it?
Is it the Sinister? I need it in front of me to read it. You know, the beam of death. All right. So that's that done. So it's taxing. So I need to roll reactor, which is 1 point. Don't roll a machine spirit, because then you have to roll on the psychic manifestation table, which could be bad. Okay, the plasma is going in. Aim shots now at the legs. No bonuses or anything, so I need 5s. I'm going to maximal the crap out of it. Here we go. Oh yes, here we go. Here we go. 2 hits.
At the legs.
At the legs,
yeah.
Aimed up. Strength 10. Plus 3, so 13s effectively. Okay, that's got to be it.
Yeah.
It's got to be it. Engine kill. Yes, finally.
Roll the.
That's your Titan, my friend.
Yep.
Was he in the orange?
No.
No, so it's just a straight up D10. Oh, it's a 10! It's a 10! oh, has he got a reroll?
I've still got a reroll.
Still got a reroll. See, that's why you roll it.
But
I mean, he's dead.
I could leave it.
You could leave it. He's more likely to hurt me.
But I could hope for wildfire.
Yeah, but where's that going to go? See,
probably shoot my own guy.
so all the crap this reroll throws up.
No, I'm gonna.
He's going to stick with it?
Yeah.
Okay. Catastrophic meltdown.
Roll a D3 and then the number of holes on the Titan. So D3. 1.
1 plus 6?
Yep. 1, 2, 3, 4,
5.
6.
6 inches, so I don't think it's going to hit anything. No, just goes
Or
over.
I re-roll that.
Or you re-roll that.
It can only get better. So that's 5, 8.
I wonder if you can re-roll it when it's dead. It just says any dice roll, doesn't it?
Yeah, 8. So it's still out of range. The Titan's too small. Doesn't do enough damage. Doesn't matter. Makes no difference.
Just a hole in the ground.
Just a hole in the ground.
Cool.
Now.
Anything that we've got wrong with this re-roll roll or anything else, you know, stick it in the comments. You know the score.
But yeah, it just creates some interesting things because you go, oh, it's not close enough to hit that Titan. I'll re-roll it.
Yeah. Fantastic. She actually killed something. Well done, PSI Titan.
It's what I expected all the game.
I just needed to kill 2 more Titans to almost get his points back. Yeah, that was it. That was me. That was great. Okay, Dan's going in with his Reaver. At my Reaver. Should have picked my Reaver first. I got too excited. This is why you don't watch this channel for tactics. You watch it just because you like Titanicus.
Right, this template is going over that bush.
Okay.
So when you look,
yeah.
So it gets him as well with a shot.
Over the front.
The
yeah,
front bush.
I see. Yeah.
A tiny bush.
Hit my front bush.
Yeah.
Everyone. Okay.
It's a tree, but the bush was funnier. Misses.
Okay. Have you still got a reroll?
Yes, I have.
Mm-hmm.
Let's use that reroll.
Okay. Cheese.
Hit.
Okay. So. 1 hit on the
Yep.
Warhound. So let's have a look at some shield information. Shields are up. I did max it out, so I'm just going to roll that. Drops a shield. See how this is going to go. And then you've got 2 hits on the Reaver.
Yes.
Mm.
And location.
The leg. Uh-oh.
So that's in strength 11, so it's a 15 and a 16. But I'm next to your
You
guys.
are, yeah. So mine Titan's within 2 inches of another Oberon Titan, which means you're going to deduct
14
one.
and a 15 then.
14 and a 15.
On your legs.
But there is also +1 to this, so it goes straight back up to wherever you rolled. So it's 15, 16. It is. Oh, 2 crits, that's going to kill it. 1, 2. And then I'm going to run out of track. That's an engine kill straight away. I completely got that wrong. I could have fired that Reaver at this hound, which I believe's got no shields.
That one, that one's got no shields.
Yeah, got that wrong. Okay, so engine kill, that's my Princeps. Got the chart there, Dan. Got it?
It's got 1 shield actually.
No, it's got 1 shield. Okay, it's 7.
A 7 is...
No bonuses, I'm not on the orange or the red.
Wildfire! We'll get a shot off anyway.
Oh, please kill this guy.
He turned round. He has no shields.
It's going to hit mine though, isn't it? It's the closest one.
Oh yeah, Yeah, he is the closest target.
This is bad.
Everything into your own warhound.
This is mega bad.
This is really bad.
This is really bad. Okay.
I've got the cargo.
Okay.
Not anymore.
Right, so I'm going to gun down. Can't fire the missiles, I'm too close. 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's start.
Fire your melter first.
No, because if that does damage and then
You've got shields though.
Not at this range, I don't.
Oh yeah. yeah, it's like, oh shut up. What do I know?
If I fire the melter first and I do damage, and then the Gatlings happen to hit the same mark, that's going to be bad. It's going to be worse. This is already bad. So Gatlings, we've scored 3 hits. The location is a weapon. Okay,
right.
for now. So 1, 2, 3. It will be the bolters. 4, 5, 6. The plasma. So it's the plasmas. What do I need to disable plasmas now?
The plasmas are 9s.
Okay, it's the ordnance. So reroll 1s.
Yeah,
Another 1.
Okay. Strength 4.
Strength 5, I do
so 9, yeah, you
believe.
disabled it.
So the what did I say? It was the bolters of the plasma.
You said the plasmas.
Okay, plasma's disabled.
Yeah.
Now the melter.
Missed.
It's a miss.
Right, let's help you with some scouting.
Dan can help with this. I need a D10.
A ruler would be a good idea.
It's going on back 4. Mind you, my Reaver's already dead, isn't it? So it's
Got 1 on. You got just clipping the side titan.
Side Titan. Okay. What save have I got on the Side Titan?
I think it fell over and shot in the air.
Warlord Sinister. It's back on 3 at least. Oh, that's cocked as you like. So that makes that. That's everything fired that can fire.
And
so
then
now
you
I
fall
fall over. Okay. I fall
On it.
this way. Very slightly. It's going to be a 1 inch line anyway. 2 inches either side. So it is going to hit my Warhound for D6. 4 hits in the legs. Not good.
Yeah, it's not like you need those.
No, it's a scale 8, so it's strength 8. Superficial. So 10, 11 and 13. 10 is a direct. 11 is a direct and a devastating, not quite compromised. Engine kill. I knew that was going to happen. Should have fired him first. Christ, that was just with this guy, wasn't it?
Yeah, I've only fired 1 weapon.
Yes, and you've got split fire.
Yes.
Okay, this is bad. Well, now, free reign.
Yes, I'm going to black my bolters into his backside.
Mm-hmm.
So 6 shots.
Mm-hmm. Oh, not so.
So 4 hits.
4 hits. I'm on 4 plus. I'm going to. Oh, if I push, I'm going into the orange. This is not optimal. Yes, I will push. Let's do it. Let's do it. 1 heat goes into the orange. 4 ups. Oh, made 2.
Yeah.
2 rerolls. Failed 2. Shields are down on that Warhound. Now you have another potential 2 more melters, don't you?
Yes. Once again, I'm going to aim at the bush.
Mm-hmm.
So this is your back bush.
Yep, which is nice. Okay, so coming in over here, over that
bush. Hit.
It's a hit. So it's 2 hits.
On a location.
On a location. Legs. Okay, he's now +2. Strength 11. So it's a 13 and a 17.
Yeah.
Oh, +2. So that 13 is a 15. Critical. Out of track. And another critical. Out of track. Engine kill.
Engine kill?
Yeah, sorry, just talk about the app. It seems to change pages. It's strange. But it's an engine kill. The Warhound is dead. It is all falling apart. Lost my D10. Not hot as far as I'm aware. It's a 9 as a magazine.
Yes, so that's your most powerful weapon.
Detonation.
Each model within that, roll a d3 and add it to the scale.
Okay, so D3, scale is 6. +2, so it's an 8-inch range, so it's going to hit the
Everything there, yeah.
Sinister as well.
So it's me, Sinister. Yeah, that's it.
Okay. This is a long clip I'm filming. I'm getting drained. So I literally turn into a crater in the ground.
Crater where you are. Then you roll d3 hits against me.
D3. Does this bypass voids? Or what are your range? This range, isn't it?
I'm within. Yeah. Voids would normally work, but because I'm too close, yeah.
Okay. So
It's just a
D3, which is a 3. Strength hits.
Yep, strength 8. So your standard.
Oh, it's the strength weapon, isn't it?
Strength of the weapon.
So okay, location is the head.
Oh, that's not good for him.
Okay.
His head's on +2.
+2, so these are effectively 10s plus a superficial. So we've got a 14
That's devastating.
and a 16.
That goes up 1, pushes it over, and then it goes up 2 more.
Yeah.
So he's on the end of his track.
No, he's on 2 critical damages.
Yeah. So yeah, it went up to critical, and then you did 2 critical, and yeah, puts it right at the end.
No, we're going to sort out Dan's board again. I think he's got it wrong again. So Dan was right with his track. He is on his last one. I didn't realise his track was quite so far up as it was. So my Warhound is gone. I've got D3 hits on my Sinister.
Yes.
And these I can take voids for. Is that correct?
It's just 1. Yep. As far as
Just
I
the
know.
1.
Didn't say ignore voids on this.
Okay, the Sinister is still good, so 3 up, but does drop 1. Right, after all that, the Warhound's destroyed, and the objective is placed there, and it scatters D10. It goes that way. 7, Dan, if you could do the honours. It stops within an inch of terrain, I think it says. Stopping if it moves off the board or into blocking terrain or possible terrain. So it can actually go all the way. Cool, so that's that. That's where it is. All is lost really, isn't it? I've got a PSI Titan left against 1,
Almost
2, 3.
one.
Against all bar 1, against 5. This has not gone well for Oberon. Okay, so the objective's been moved. Dan's still got several activations, and as you can see here, we've got a bit of terrain missing. Dan has played his final stratagem called Burned Ones, and you basically pick a line of sight blocking terrain or any terrain feature.
A piece of terrain.
A piece of terrain.
Yeah, not. So I can't remove like the smoke screens and stuff. But it has to be a piece of terrain.
Within 12 inches of a Titan, i.e. that one, or probably this one.
Yeah.
And it gets destroyed and becomes dangerous terrain.
Yes.
There you go, which we've marked with some craters here. That was his last stratagem.
It means these 2 guys have got a clear line of sight now.
Yep, because I'm all out. I've only got 1 Titan left who's worked. And Dan's got lots to do. So where would you like to go next, Dan?
I'll go with this Warhound, and he's going to shoot his plasma at him because that's the only thing he can shoot with.
Okay.
So 2 clear shots now. Instead of 5s, he's hitting on 4s.
4s.
No, instead of 6s, he's hitting on 4s because it would have been -2.
Yep. Here we go.
So just straight in the middle, nothing fancy.
Yep. What we got? 1 hit, 1 scatter?
Yes.
Alright. Roll it up.
So that is not a scatter dice. That is. Which one of these tasks to do?
I still have a couple of shields left.
Goes 8 inches away.
8 inches that way, so we're going to forget that.
So you've got 2 shield
So I've got
hits.
2 to make. I'm on 4 pluses. Might overload. No, I'm not going to overload. Okay, drop 1. Save 1. I've got 1 void left. Now I might be looking at overloading. So that Warhound was done, wasn't it? It was its own gun.
Oh, yeah, it was already done.
So
I could have used a reroll. I forgot all about it.
Yes, you could have. Would you like to?
No, I forgot it. It's my
Okay.
own fault. I've already rolled the scatter dice. It's my own fault.
Yeah, okay, cool. Them's the rules. Okay, Dan's going in with his Warbringer on the Sinister. You can just see the laser there. He's just in arc for the Quake cannon.
I tried to cover as many options as possible because I wasn't sure what was going to be there.
I've got 1 shield left.
Yes.
So, what would you like to start with?
So many choices.
I would almost, well, if you drop the shields and use the volcanoes, you'll probably do more damage. But if you get the hit with the Quake, once the shields are gone, then he's quaked.
No, I'm going to fire a volcano.
Yeah, and try and drop those shields.
Yep.
So Dan can reroll 1s with this guy, and he has a further reroll.
So I am 27 inches away. So I'm outside, I'm in long range of the volcano and everything. So that's a reactor, that's good.
It's free reactor.
So hitting on freeze.
It's
Misses.
a miss.
It's not a 1 though, is it?
It's not a 1, but you still have your token reroll, which you're using.
Yes. That's
It's got it. It's got that hit.
That's 2 hits.
2 hits.
Volcanoes.
I'm going to overload.
Yeah.
Makes it. This is where overloading could work for me with shots that are only going to do a maximum of 2 hits a turn.
Yeah. So the next volcano is going to shoot at him.
He wants to quake me.
So it goes up 1.
1 heat.
Hit.
2 more hits.
And you're doing the 2 up again?
I'm going to overload voids. It's a 2 and a 4. Saved again.
So it's just the quake now.
Just the quake.
Just the quake. Well, the quake's just straight over the middle.
Yep. It's a miss.
But
it's
I
a
do
1.
get to reroll 1s.
Because of the butcher ability. Trait.
Hits.
Hits. 2 more hits.
Yep.
Do I overload now? You got. What else have you got coming at me? Nothing, have you?
Nothing to shoot in this turn. No.
Everything else is activated that can, can't it?
Yeah, that guy hasn't activated, but he hasn't got arc.
Hasn't got arc. Hasn't got arc. Now, part of me thinks if I roll this and make it great, if I fail it, at least I've got a chance to bring up shields again.
Yeah.
So I'm just going to roll this one. I'm not overloading. I'm on a 4+. I'm not going to push because it's going to put me on the orange. Shields are down. Glad I didn't overload.
But you are quaked?
Yes. No, because I had shields.
Right, okay.
You had to get through my shields first.
Okay.
So, shields are down. I think Dan's out of activations, so we're going to check some end phase stuff and come back. Okay, turn 3, end phase overview. Turn 3, I've lost all my Titans. Okay, Dan's doing brilliantly, isn't he? These 5 masters are really cleaned up. Even without like massive shield stripping ability, he's just wiped them out, no problem at all. Those re-rolls in the clutch when he needs it, fantastic. Fantastic move here with the stratagem. The Sinister, shieldless now, hanging on. The objective is still here. It's only turn 3. So, well, let's just see. I don't think, obviously I can't win, but can I still get 20 points? We'll see in turn 4. here we go, turn 4. Could it be the last turn of the game? You have to wait and see. Okay, the PSI Titan's got all the work to do after his terrible first couple of turns. He's killed a Warhound, he's got no shields. I don't see it working out for him. Dan has just got complete board control. He can do what he likes. So let's do something. Right, first player roll off. 6 for me, 3 for Dan. I want to be first player because it's something I want to try. So we'll see you after some strats and orders. So we've got no stratagem to play, that's all done. Orders, I went for the quickening again. I was in 2 minds of what to do. Now there's one called Death Pulse, where it has an 8-inch blast go off and friend or foe takes warp damage. Now I thought about this, but the only thing that's going to kill this guy with that would be a hit to the head. There's a 1 in 6 chance of getting that location. I decided it wasn't the right thing to do. Shame I haven't really got to show you the other psychic powers, but this is only the first game with a PSI Titan, so I'm sure in other games we'll make it do something. So I got the quickening off, that was fine.
I tried to charge.
Yes, Dan tried to charge over here and failed. He used his reroll, failed again. So the flamey looking guys, that mana pool is done.
It was a 7 anyway because I was near the toilet.
Yeah, so -1 for command checks within 10 inches of that PSI Titan. You got full stride off this hound, which is now I'm thinking that's probably got the cargo, and then opted to do nothing with the Warbringer because he can get his Butcher's trait, which rerolls 1s to hit, and these guys are just as they are. So that was straps and orders. We're going to go into the movement phase, and I'm first player. Right, crunch time, movement cut in. So I'm activated the PSI, I've done the quickening. So I've managed to slink in here. I can pick up the objective at the end of the movement phase. Now I've got this Warhound that needs to die. At this range I'm using my weapon skill. So it's 5s to hit. If I use the plasma, and bear in mind the one hit I need is 1 on the head to kill it. If I use the plasma, it's 4 shots aimed, need 6s to hit. I need 1 to go through. If I smash attack, it's D3 hits, I need a 5 to hit. My brain isn't good enough to work out which is best.
I disagree with your decision.
Dan would go for the plasma.
No aiming.
No aiming, yeah, but you haven't got enough damage on your other parts to kill you.
I'd rather do damage than nothing at all.
If I kill you, then I can get to the edge of the board.
Yeah.
Not now, but
yeah.
If there's another turn. If I don't kill you, you'll just block me. Although, I've got another turn in which to try and kill you, unless you move. But you could just get out my arc.
I don't know, it's very tight where I am.
I think I need to try and kill you. Fortune favours the brave. So, I'd like to know what you guys would do. If I don't kill him, I think he can get away, do something. I reckon he can tuck in the side here.
I might be running away anyway, I might have the vital cargo.
You might do.
I'm close enough, I don't need to
So
worry about it.
even if you do run away with the cargo, that's
Yeah.
worse for me as well because that's points. I think it's this guy who thinks we don't know. I'm going for the D3 smash attacks for 3.
That's alright, that's good.
It's a good start. Aiming at the head. Weapon skill of 5.
Can't see the other one. No, it's a 6 as well. Yeah. Well, he's dead.
He's got 3 hits. Okay, right. I just need to roll a 2+
Yes.
on one of these.
Oh yeah.
We've got it. Engine kill. Okay. Yeah, Dan had no pips left on the head. I was getting like +3 to these as well. So engine kill. So
It's a
1. So
Nothing happens.
nothing happens. So he's in the way.
Yeah. He just stands there.
Just stands there. Oh.
Yeah.
Okay. So but he can't run away. He can't do anything. I'm gonna have to use my. If I don't die, because I've got no shields, I'm gonna have to kick it over.
And then he might have falling damage.
Exactly. But You're dead. It's an engine kill.
That, for you, that is the worst roll you could have had happen because I am right in the middle of everything.
Yeah, I need to.
You've got to move me.
Yeah, I need you to fall away and get out of the way.
Yeah.
Yeah. So okay, but that's that. So that's the movement cut in. That's all I've got. We're gonna hand it over to Dan. We'll give you an overview. So move's done. Obviously, you've seen what I did. Dan is heading for the end zone here and closing in with these guys on a shieldless side. My option was to stand up and fight, but I need the game to continue. I need to get the objective. I need to get off the board. Can the PSI Titan do it? And the Warbringer's just sort of. Did he shuffle up a bit?
Yes, he moved up as fast as he could.
Yeah, just to get in some corridor action there. Or has he? We'll see.
Yeah, I think so.
So there you go. That's the moves. That's the moves. We're going to do some repairs. I don't think we've got any hot ones, have we?
No. Finally, I haven't got anything that's hot.
Okay, so we're going to do some repairs. It is crucial that I get shields online. Okay, so that's moves. We'll do repairs overview and see you in the combat phase. Okay, repairs done. Dan, got the few bits that he did, the odd bit of heat and shields, but it's not a big game changer to talk about. What is relevant though is the PSI Titan. I rolled 2 6s. I have shields online. Could make all the difference. There's a hell of a lot of firepower coming at it, but it's still something. It is hope. It is a fool's hope. So that's repairs. That's the most important bit. Going straight into the combat phase. I'm first player. All I need to do is knock over this hound. So I need to do damage to it, and then it will fall. So let's start with the plasmas. Just normal firing, hitting on 5s. Weapon skill. We get 1 hit. It's strength 8. Location is the head. So strength 11.
I think all you need to do is damage.
It's a 2+, yeah. So that does it. It now falls.
Yeah.
Do you want me to roll scatter?
Yeah,
or would you
go
like
on,
to roll the
right.
scatter?
You're next to it. It's fine.
Sure.
Yeah.
It does collide
With you.
with me. It'll do D6 collision hits at strength 6. Does 2. Roll location. It's the leg, and we've got a 10 and a 12, which is absolutely nothing on a warlord, so I can weather that. And we've got not an engine kill, but he's out my way. I have the objective. I need to survive. I need another turn, and I need to survive that turn as well. Okay, that was me. Dan's got it all to do. Okay, it's all down now, it's all his activations. He started with this hound and put it on the edge of the board there for some reason, I wonder why. And then he's going to go now with his horrendous Reaver Princeps, and he's going to pile everything into the flank of the PSI Titan. Can he be a hero? Can he redeem himself from those early turns in this game? So the bolt was coming in.
That's not the right dice.
I think that was my quickening dice from earlier.
Oh yeah, that is yours.
Yeah.
So only 3 hits.
Only 3 hits. I'm saving on 4s. Throwing my dice everywhere. Got 2 shields left. 3. If I overload and he makes it, that's massive. Let's do that. Let's overload.
2 ups.
2 ups with 3 dice. No. Shields are down and gone. I've opened him up.
Never needed shields anyway.
So it's all going to be
Melters.
this damage now coming from the melters.
First melter, stick it straight in the middle, nothing fancy.
Yep.
Misses.
It's a miss. Got your reroll?
Spend my reroll.
Got his reroll.
Hits.
For 2 hits, right. So you're getting +1 in the flank. Okay, it's the body. Are you within 12?
Oh yeah, don't know. No.
No, just out.
30,
Okay, so
just under
D6s are good. So it's the body, strength 11.
So it's a 13 and a 15.
So it's a
13
14 and a 15 because you're in the flank. So you get
Oh,
+1.
yeah.
Yeah. 14 and 15 are we saying?
16
Final.
then, yeah.
And 16 is a critical. Reactor leak. Okay.
Fire the other one.
Yep.
Hits.
Hits.
Exactly the same again.
Uh-oh. Legs. Okay, big rolls there.
So there's a 16 in the leg.
16 in the... Is that only 16?
Well,
11.
one's 16.
Yeah, plus 1 in the flank as well, remember?
Oh yeah, 17 in. Yeah.
17 is critical.
And that 18.
And another critical. Can he survive?
And then I push my reactor
Yep.
to fire again.
Yep.
It's double reactor.
At this point you don't care.
No. I'm now in the orange, but
Yeah,
hey,
it's worth it.
I'm shooting again. Does he hit? He does.
He does. 2 more hits.
So that one, and that one.
Superficial and the weapon.
Yeah.
Okay, so we go 1, 2
Yeah.
with the plasma, 5, 6, 3, 4 missiles. And so the plasma is disabled. Okay. Is that everything? That was everything for that guy, wasn't it?
Yes.
Okay. Warhound is next in the flank.
So I've got 2 inches forwards.
Yep.
And the
then
flamer hits.
hits. Yep.
Without that ability, it would have been decent.
He'll be out of range.
So
Yeah.
it's 3 automatic hits on a random location.
Mm. So it's the body.
Yeah. So it's-
And you're getting +1 to these as well. So it's what, strength 7?
the Inferno guns are strength 7, so it becomes strength 8.
Say
It's
8.
the flank.
So it's a 10.
What's the body got any damage?
Yeah. So it's an 11. So it's not enough. So get rid of the 2. Strength 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. In the flank 12. 13. It's a direct. And the other one's a 14. Which is a devastating. The body is now compromised. Okay.
And then I'll fire the plasmas
Yeah.
at maximum.
Yeah. Maximal fire. Long range.
Yeah.
Needing 4s. And you've still got a reroll?
Yes, I have.
Okay.
It's chicken straight in the middle
Straight
of
at
it.
the top. Oh, right.
I will
so,
spend 1 reroll to reroll the 1.
Correct.
Because that's the most dangerous thing.
It is, yeah.
So that's the reroll. Which hits.
Which hits? So we've got
A hit and a miss.
a hit and a miss. So do the scatter.
Yep. Scatter dice, D10.
Back 8, so that's
Yeah, it's
fine.
gone.
So we've got 2 hits.
2 hits.
I need the head, really. Oh, it's the head. Um,
So that's a 13 and a 15. But it's a flank, so it's a 14.
14 and a 16. So a 14 is a direct, and a 16 is a devastating. He's hanging on. Absolutely hanging on.
And the last Titan I've got left here, which I think unfortunately I've terribly lined up badly. It might be out of arc.
Check it out.
She's going to fire everything. Got a finger off it. No, it's just in.
Just in, aren't you, across the front there? Don't know if you could see that on the camera. It was literally scraping along the front there. Now the quake's going to be massive because it's going to impede my movement.
And I've got rerolls.
And you've got rerolls with days with this guy.
Right, so fire the quake first.
Yep.
Straight in the middle, of course.
There you go. There you
Reroll.
hits. So he's now quaked.
2 hits on a location. The weapon, of
The
course.
weapon. Okay. So roll up. We'll go starting from my left to right.
So 1, 2.
Yeah. So on. The apox.
Yeah, apox are
what
gone.
did you roll?
Enough.
You needed
Yeah, I've got
11.
I've got 6 here.
Yeah. So they are now disabled. He's not looking great, is he?
Right, fire my first.
Oh, I also need to roll a dice to see what if he moves.
Oh, yes.
So yeah, it's away.
Away from
So
us, so it goes that way.
This way, yeah. So
D3 inches.
D3, yeah. So it's 3 inches. So I'll just move that and come back. Okay, so the Warlord has clipped this edge. So it's D6 collision hits with the terrain for 2. So roll the location. which is the body. Okay, so now each strength of these is 2d6.
Yeah.
So the first one is strength 4, but I'm compromised. So it's strength 7. It's in the rear, so it's strength 9. Oh, that's it. It's just strength 9, isn't it? There's no other.
To do any damage.
No, so that's enough. Okay, so you need to roll high. And the next one. Ah, now here we go. So that's 10 in the rear. It's 12. What else was I saying? Plus your compromise. It's another 3. So that's a 15. So that's a devastating, which puts another critical hit on VSG, but shields are lost anyway. Reactor leak 2 from that collision. Ouch. You've still got volcanoes, haven't you?
Yes, I have 2 volcanoes.
And you still got your reroll, right?
Yes, I do.
Okay, here we go.
So I'm going to fire a volcano.
Yep.
Just stick it in the middle. One on the reactor. I don't like these little tiles. Does it hit? Yes.
It does 2 hits in the
2
flank.
hits in a random location. The legs.
Okay.
These are only little baby ones, so it's only strength 10.
Strength 10. It got a 12
Yeah.
plus a bonus of 1. So you got a 13,
Yeah.
which is a direct, and a 14.
Yeah.
Did I include the flank for that?
No.
So that's 14. So that's still a direct. And you've got a 10, 13, 14, and a bonus 15 now.
Well, that's just a random dice, that wasn't there.
Yeah, but you got a 3.
Oh, right, yeah.
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 Plus 10 is 13. Plus the flank 14. Plus the damage already is 15.
Alright, yeah.
So that now compromises the legs.
It's going to slowly take every single part
Death
of the
by
time
1,000 cuts, yeah. And you've still got one more to go.
I've got one more volcano to fire, which
Yeah.
will push me into the orange.
But worth it. Cool.
Yeah, I'm in the orange. Try and see if I can hit him.
So 1.
So I
you
use
get
my
reroll that
normal
anyway.
reroll with the butcher. There's a hit.
2 more hits. Okay, I need you to hit the head.
And I don't need to hit the head. But apparently it's the head.
It's the head. And a superficial.
Reroll.
Oh, he's rerolling the location.
Oh yeah, that's
Reroll
better
the
idea.
location.
Reroll the location.
The legs. Okay, so he's got a superficial.
Yeah. That's
Right. So strength 10 and a 5. So that's 15 in the flank. 16 plus 3. It's a 19,
Which is 2 crits.
which is a critical hit and off the track. It's engine kill. The side Titan
very
is
last
toast.
shot.
Of your last Titan, last shot.
And using the blessings.
And the blessings. And
Dark
see,
blessings.
look how massive these rerolls were. Changing the location, getting another hit. Fire Masters, absolutely dirty. Right, that was the game. I got tabled. We'll have a little chat with you in a minute.
Yeah.
Okay, so that was the game. Wow, Fire Masters. Let's do the score first.
Yes.
So the missions were vital cargo, Dan, retrieval for me. I think the missions in the book are actually not so bad if you take out engage and destroy. I think these two together work out quite well. We didn't roll or take 2 cards and pick the one we wanted. We just took a card and went with it. So I think those two work quite well as opposites. So Dan as the traitors had 23 points, getting the cargo and killing some Titans. Oh no, getting your Reaver within my deployment zone now, because we played the deployment zone that was so large that...
That's another reason why I went for that deployment zone.
Yeah, so picking the deployment zone and having that mission was really quite clever actually.
Yeah, that was the best thing about it.
Yeah, 23 points for Dan. I killed the 2 Titans eventually. I got 8 points. So pushing for that objective, trying to get that 20 points, or even, what was it if I'd had it at the end of the game?
You would have, if you got it, you would have beaten me because you had more than enough points.
Retrieval, I would have got another 10, so I would have been 18. So even though it looked horrendous and I got absolutely tabled, it was still The game was still on. The game was still on. I really enjoyed it. I'd like to talk about like the Oberon stuff, but to be honest, I think they just got completely overshadowed by the Firemaster rules.
Yeah, the rules for the Firemaster. Things like the cling and phosphorates, that's not very good. I literally bought them because it fitted in with the theme of the army, with the Titans and everything, and I got it because I had points. Because it was such a big points difference. I couldn't do much. It was either trying to squeeze some knights in or just go with just ridiculous weapons everywhere.
That's 20 points, isn't it, that phosphorus thing? So you
it's
pay 20 points to get an extra hit with flame weapons.
Yes.
But you pay 5 points to re-roll any dice you like per round. That's bonkers to me. I think that's going to be the main crux of this, isn't it?
Those 40 points were just there for spending. So.
Yeah, I mean you could see all those clutch decisions Dan made. It just thought, I'll re-roll that. I'll re-roll that.
Yeah. And a number of times it paid off really well. There was a couple of times where the re-roll made no difference. But there was a number of times when I was re-rolling, it was like, this reactor's going to go orange. I'll re-roll that. Oh no, the reactor didn't go orange.
Yeah, and you don't generally get the feel-goodsies in Titanicus. When something goes wrong, it goes wrong, and you've got to live with it, and you've got to make those decisions around repairing, shooting, moving, to make up for those things that happen. Firemasters, they can mitigate that quite well. Furians can do something similar, but not as...
No, it's
not just because they have to stay still. I think, don't they, or something?
It was, well, giving them orders was hard. Even more so when I got close to him.
Yeah.
Because
I did quite well though, didn't you?
Yeah, it was still 6s and 7s.
Yeah, yeah.
That last push managed to get me through. And combining it with some of the other strats that the traders have got are brilliant.
Yeah. Now, for all the cheesiness of the Firemasters, I've also got to give massive credit to Dan with some of his stratagem combinations, with the warp displacement, blocking me in. I mean, I would have had 20 points really early, and Dan would have been on the back foot. In fact, you might not. Well, you wouldn't have won, even with the tabling, unless you automatically win with tabling in this game.
Don't know. It depends on the cards, really.
Yeah.
A bit of 10, yeah.
Do you automatically win if you get tabled? I'm not sure about that.
Doesn't say anything on the cards, so I would imagine no.
So yeah, Dan played some absolute blinding moves with the stratagems and his general movement. As you see, he had the warhounds going down. I didn't know which one had the cargo. He was patient with that. That was good. He deployed really well with my knights, just having the plasmas and the melters, just knowing that few hits for them, they're toast. I had nowhere to hide there to deploy 12 to 18 inches up. There's nothing to hide behind really. I went for the side I thought might be best. Dan ranged me and he took him out, so I lost them early. He outnumbered me the whole game.
Yeah, that was the main advantage, was just sheer number of shots I was able to bring to bear.
Activation wise.
And the warp displacement, I was still, until I used it, I was still unsure about what I was going to do with it. Because it's like I could using it to move that hound and block you off. At the same time, I was like, I could just commit and go, bam. I've already got these points.
That stratagem's got so much potential. You can use it with something that outflanks, which would be amazing. You can use it in the charge phase to reposition and then turn and charge. It's just, it's limitless. It's just a free move. It's a straight line. You can't change your facing, but you do it at the right time. You've still got your turns. You can really factor it in. You can plot your direction. The only thing that you don't know is how far you're going to go, but if you use it in a way that a small roll will still benefit you. Now, you do have to move the full amount. That's the only thing. So you need to judge that. If you roll like a 12, you think, well, if you roll a 2 or a 12, it needs to benefit you.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I moved, with that, I moved 19 inches.
Yeah, well you had the was it 7 or 8 inch?
Yeah, I rolled the boost as well, and I used the blessings to re-roll the boost reactor dice on that as well.
Yeah, in a game I played with Steve off camera, I had a 21-inch move with a warlord, which was the Penumbral Reaper, and was charging in the second turn, just for funsies. It's got a lot of scope, definitely. But you played it really well in that game. It stopped me from getting 20 points. Probably won you the game actually. that move. Oberon had that stratagem to, I could have just stopped that, but I already played it.
Yeah, as soon as you played it, I was like, oh, that's so good.
Yeah, 3 stratagem points. The tactical one where you can literally, your opponent plays a stratagem, it's 2 stratagem points or under, and you can go, nah, not having it. It's very, very good. Again, that could have won me the game, but I used it earlier because I didn't want to get pounced on whilst I was getting the objectives. It's just so, there were so many decisions to make in this game.
That was the thing as well. I mean, if you hadn't cancelled that strat then, I would have been just, everything's going to charge your hounds and I'm going to tear you all apart. Because that you were surrounded by a Ferox Maniple and 1 hound that wasn't quite there, but it was enough. Yeah,
I mean, boosted movement, 12-inch charges. It's a lot of smash attacks with plus damage. It would have actually wiped out my hounds right there. I wouldn't have done anything much different. What I was hoping for was this guy to lay a little bit more hurt early on and just got himself in a lot of trouble. He just rolled lots of 1s, just fluffed it. If I picked off those hounds early, might have been a different game again. Well, yeah, the one that was here again. So yeah, loads of decision making, lots of new rules in this game. It did make my head hurt quite a lot trying to film and play. So I hope it's come out okay.
Yeah, there was a lot of things to go back to as well. I'm thinking about the fact the wording of the blessing says you can reroll any dice. And as we showed, you can use it almost any place.
Yeah, so we used it for or did you consider using it for a Titan death, didn't you? Catastrophic.
Yeah, I was thinking about whether to re-roll the death of a Titan.
Yeah, now is that okay because the Titan's dead? What's the Princeps doing that makes it get that re-roll? But it just says a dice roll.
I mean, if you're playing a campaign, it means that your crew's not dead.
Yeah. I mean, maybe it needs an FAQ. It needs a points increase. 5 points is...
I was able to scatter plasma onto your warhound that I couldn't see.
Yeah, that rule as well. What do we think about that rule, the scattering, the new FAQ of templates? I'm not a big fan of it. It's more stuff to do when you don't need to. You can really do you can do it intentionally.
Yeah,
you can think, I'm just going to lob templates now at places. So I'm not sure. Maybe we won't use it. If you think we should use it, we will. Because this is obviously for you. This is your entertainment. Yeah.
It just show how things can be opened up to abuse.
Yes.
And I mean, I took advantage of it, but also I like the fact that it's creating content in the channel. And
yeah, to be honest, I could probably sit here for an hour and talk about this game because there is a lot to consider. You didn't really get to see, you saw 1 psychic power for the PSI Titan because the other ones impede you so much. You can't move or turn your facing, so that quickening one's actually pretty fantastic.
It's really deadly.
Yeah, it's a free shot and move and position. I just wish it had worked better.
It does feel like a continuous warp displacement.
Yeah, it does, yeah. So the battery is going on our lamp.
I noticed it got slightly damn dim.
Put anything you want to mention in the comments. I think we've probably talked enough. This game you could talk, there was loads of talking points. I've probably forgotten about things we need to talk about. Good game, Dan. Played it well.
Yeah.
Firemasters, what do you think? I think they're pretty damn good.
And I'd like to say I did not pick them because they're gamey. I picked them because I liked the way they looked. And then they brought out the rules and I went, oh, they're really good as well.
Oh yeah, just want to mention as well, Dan's like unique flavour for his Titans. I really like the bone ones and stuff. It's really easy to see the 2 different mana pools as well, so that worked really well.
I was trying to paint these as though they're veterans, so that's why they've got the bone theme on, so they've got a slightly different look to them.
Yeah, well, you can use them for anything you want now, so fantastic. It's always good to have a homebrew in this game, especially when you're trying to do a channel. So that's it, Princeps. I hope you enjoyed it. Thanks, Dan.
Thank you.
We'll see Dan again at some point. So we'll see you next time for more thrills, more spills, and more engine kills.